Yeah, I'm here.
He is.
So, alright, who wants to recap?
No.
Because I know you guys love doing that.
So, we got into a fight with some bears.
Magic bears.
Yep, magic bears.
Yes. We met a new friend.
Did we?
Yeah, the Furbolg Wizard.
Yeah, the Furbolg that got into a fight with Swallow Man.
Yes.
Okay, so we fought.
Entered Chaluda.
Yep,
fought
and
the
then
bears.
and then we had some sort of warning that there was a big bad boss monster
Yes,
ahead
from
of
the
us,
Dryad.
and we went ahead and fought it anyway.
Yeah.
It tried to run away, and Paxi
it
proved that
failed.
he was the most annoying character and is soon to die.
Yes. No, it's yes. Don't go under any rocks. Keep an eye above you. Because they'll fall. It wasn't a good joke. I'll go.
Anyways, and yeah, you guys fought and killed it.
Yeah. No mercy. No escape. No prisoners. No witnesses. Only death. And now here we are in the woods. Killed a robot. Well, not a robot. Killed the golem. We need to make the distinction because robots are a thing.
Yes, it was an iron golem by the Lifesmith.
Yes.
We harvested
Golem
its Lifesmith core,
Gem.
which is red, and it was given to Simon.
Yes. And then we got back on our cart and we continue towards adventure.
I thought we were on our way to Sharika.
Yes.
And that is... Let me double check the map. Alright. So... Actually... Seeing your guys' current position... After you basically... So I'm assuming everyone meets up together. And with the core in hand, Paxi. Or unless you gave that to...
Simon.
What's his face? Yeah, you gave it to Simon. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Vigus is going to like stare at the remains of the golem, and his eyebrows are like furrowing. I don't recall there being anything like this in Chaluda. Kind of odd that it's suddenly appearing now.
Magic, ancient wizard remnant stuff. It happens.
If this is happening now, then perhaps I should probably deviate from some things a little bit sooner than I expect. That's when he looks to you guys. Although initially I planned to leave once we arrived, or at least got a little bit closer to Sharika, perhaps I should be parting ways now, instead of later. If these golems, or at least a golem, is active, then that means that there are probably a lot more issues in Chaluda.
Are you sure you want to travel alone in that case?
I'm a lot more formidable than one might think, or at least I know my ways when it comes to dealing with remnants.
If you say so.
And also, don't forget what I said about the pages. If you see anything, please be sure to inform me when you can.
Of course.
That's when he nods his head, and he hops off the cart, gives another nod, and he starts working his way into the forest.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep leading us toward Eureka.
So, as you guys start making your way towards Sharika, I'm assuming you're in the front, Akis?
Yes.
So
would you like to pilot the horse, Dane? You're making a fake.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to do the thing that all good warlocks do and take a nap.
Valid. Very valid.
Did I use spells? I did. What the fuck did I use?
You
I don't.
I think you put a bunch of knives inside a guy, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to remember what that encounter was.
It was a golem. It had swords. It was like a dog.
Oh yeah. Now I remember the weird fucking lion like golem thingy majig. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, whoever's in the front, roll perception.
Okay, let's see. Hey, starting it off strong.
So you know exactly what's going on. So you're traveling in a more area with less scattered trees, but you're heading towards into the forest proper. As you're traveling, you can hear voices speaking all around you. Faint, quiet, hushed whispers, but you can pick it up. First of all, these voices are speaking in Sylvan, which
A language I understand.
Yep, and it doesn't take much to know that whatever these speaking are Fae. And like you're with your perception of a natural 20, you know exactly what's happening. So these voices are kind of scattered conversations that you only like hearing and then fading as you travel. But from what it seems, that the Fae is talking about some recent problems that's happening in Jaluta.
Do I hear anything in specifics?
You do. You hear they're talking about a lot of remnants activating. They mentioned something about dormant golems coming to life after having been sleeping for so long.
That's not ideal.
They're talking about how a faction known as the Wild Warriors are having trouble keeping everything under control. Which, in case your knowledge, you know that the Wild Warriors are a faction of Wood Elf warriors who act as enforcers and guards of Jaluta. They work in tandem along with the other races, and they are very skilled fighters who have no problem usually subduing a lot of natural and unnatural threats of Jaluta. So if something is giving them problems, that probably means that it's pretty big. You can also hear one part of the conversation. They mention some odd individuals, suspicious. They don't belong to this forest. They mention something about cloaks and red robes.
Oh, do they have a problem with their inner monologue?
But anytime you guys would get close, though, their immediate whispers and conversations would stop. So obviously they're wary of you guys, but you do get, because of your natural 20, you can pick up a good chunk of their conversation before you guys even get close to them.
All right, I will keep this in mind. Is there any? Do I get any indication from their conversation if this is happening in a specific place or just kind of?
From what you understand, it's happening everywhere.
That's not good.
And that one golem you fought, from what you can assume, is just one of many.
Not very cash money.
Anyways, the last bit of your natural 20 is as you start making your way down here, you notice in the distance, about a good ways away, you see a village. That, in your memory and everything you know, is not something that is. It's not a known city or village in Jaluta. So when you look at that direction, you're like, okay, there's a village. Wait. I haven't been away that long.
How far away are we from this village?
About 30 minutes.
Can I see any, just from this distance, do I see anything, that might I'm trying to think of, basic fucking English words. Do I see any, distinct architecture and or distinct signs of problems? Do the buildings look human or elven or Sylvan, or do they look ruined or okay?
It looks. I mean, the village has like thatched roofs and stuff, and they're kind of scattered buildings. And looking at it, the first assumption that might come to your mind in terms of general architecture might be Tabaxi or maybe Tabaxi. But those kind of structure is more native to the cities and villages more closer to the coast due to lack of proper trees. So this village is very out of place in the distance. You have a feeling if you were to get closer, it would probably be more odd.
Okay. How long has it been since we killed the golem?
About 30 minutes.
Damn. Okay. I will. Well, you said it's 30 minutes there.
Yes. So you get the benefit of a short rest right now. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Also, Paxi. The cup
Yes.
is glowing.
Of course. I mean, we never used it. We never used it after we even got out of the crystal place, so I just assumed.
Yes. So, what do you guys plan on doing with this information, Akis?
I'll swing by that little town. Pull us up towards it, see if we see anything too suspicious.
All right. So you just start swinging your way towards this town. As you get closer to it, you start getting a weird feeling in your stomach.
Okay.
Okay, so 30 minutes would pass, and at this point, this is where your natural 20 perception starts losing its use. But at this point, this is when you guys start pulling up to the village. And let me find the music. Is this the right song?
Ooh, nice.
As you start pulling up to this village, that's when you notice one starking thing that comes to your mind when you see the residents. They're all human. And to your knowledge, there are no human residents within Shaluda. Sometimes some cities and towns may have a human, but they're not native to Shaluda.
Would I know this too?
You would probably get a general idea, Simon, that humans are not native race to Jaluta. Sure, you might find one or two that would settle down, but they're mostly people who become druids or just have some sort of more intimate relationship with the whole culture itself. But anyways, so when you guys start pulling up, that's when you see these guys. They're like chilling, but they turn their heads and look at you. Well, I'll be. Hey, we got strangers here. Strangers? Well, I'll be. And they're kind of like very dirty. Their clothing, like oily hair. You can see some of them are carrying like various tools, like farming tools, which is odd because you don't see anything that they would be farming, like hoes, pitchforks, and other various things. And their attire is kind of like torn, covered in dirt and grime. Some of them be like pants and shirt. Other ones seem to be some sort of weird type of clothing that you don't really recognize, but seems to be some sort of full body pants that with straps on their shoulders. So what do you guys do?
I will pull the cart somewhere convenient, like right here, and then hop off and like.
I mean, were they saying that at us or something?
Are they like addressing us or just sort of talking about us?
Yeah.
Talking about you. They're not actually addressing.
Okay.
Okay,
I will sort of cautiously sort of move towards them. I will let them make the first move though. See if I can gauge what's going on here.
So as you start cautiously approaching, you see this guy here. He turns around. Hey! We got here some strangers in our town. You just hear a lot of other voices. Strangers? Strangers? Oh boy, strangers! Then he looks at you guys. Strangers! I'll give you all I gotta say. He just like starts scratching his chin a little bit. Then you hear the other guys, "Hey, come on, Ralph! We gotta give them all a Stillwater welcome."
Ralph. Stillwater.
That's when all of them stop for a moment for nodding their head. Yeah, Stillwater welcome. Give them a Stillwater welcome. That is what I'm fucking talking about. They see they're grabbing their various farming tools, and they start pointing them at you guys. Hey, don't take this personally, alright? They start walking towards you guys with their weapons, well, farming tools, but might as well be weapons, aimed at you guys.
Okay.
Whoa. It's okay, guys. You don't have to worry about anything here. We're just traveling on through.
Yeah, we're just passing on by.
Hey, it's Stillwater. Gotta get a Stillwater welcome. It's a
Stillwater
welcome tradition. And this guy goes, "It's a Stillwater welcome." He takes his shovel and he throws it at you, Agus, like a spear.
Okay.
Does a 17 beat your AC?
Roll. Make it with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yes. I used my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Does this 15 beat your AC?
It would have hit me, but it narrowly misses.
Alright.
A strange flash that briefly blinds him.
Oh, you fucking wanker. You better stop
What?
that right now before you get your ass kicked. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Here, I was hoping it was a misunderstanding.
Oh no.
No, it's not one of those comic misunderstandings where Stillwater welcome is that they sort of do a weird dance with their tools. No, they kill us. That's a Stillwater welcome. What the fuck is this music? This is fucking sick.
What is this
God.
initiative?
Alright, what?
It sucks is what it is.
Alright, Paxi.
10.
Swalbo.
8.
Are you?
18.
Alright, are you higher? Akis.
13.
Simon.
19.
Alright. In terms of initiatives,
That's a lot of people to take initiative of.
so Simon, you go first.
Alright, I didn't want to say this, but you toss a shovel, and we have a small murdering crew over here, so unless you all want to die a horrible death, put away the weapons now, and I'd like to roll whatever I need to roll for that. Is that intimidation?
Intimidation.
That works.
26.
Pretty
A
intimidating.
very high intimidation roll.
So when you do that, that's when the guys goes with you through the shovel. Oh, hey, hold on now. This is just a little Stillwater. Then he just pauses for a moment. He starts grinning. Hey, let's give him a Stillwater welcome.
Can I?
He seems like he completely unaffected.
Alright, I
Can,
cast.
can I?
Oh, you fucking wanker, get fucking shot at with a Vicious Mockery.
Can
I
I?
hope they're not high HP.
Can I try and perceive if these guys are being mind controlled?
Roll that on your turn.
Alright, Vicious Mockery, I guess. So
That's
that
great.
would be a Wisdom save on the guy who threw the shovel, which I assume is this dude?
Yes.
Yeah, Wisdom save. Of 18.
He fails. Natural one.
Alright. Oh. Wow.
That's,
18.
that's very little.
Wow! Holy
Alright.
shit! Everyone's rolling low today.
Except for Agus.
Aye.
Still 8 psychic damage, and now he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Are you?
Seeing all these people in the entire village, I'm gonna use my mist eater and create a mist.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, let me give a word of advice. I'm pretty sure you can make the auras cubes. You can. what you should do is you should make another argue and make that the fog.
What?
This is not what I expected.
Yeah, I'm a little confused what you mean by that.
What do you mean by that?
No, like-
he just means in like roll 20.
Yes,
It's a
in
better
like,
way to show where the fog is.
like this. How many people can see this?
I don't see anything right now.
Dylan, can you see it?
Why are you always drawing?
I can see it.
Okay. I feel like we've determined a way to show other people auras at some
Yeah,
point.
I think Dylan had to force us to be able to see it.
Hold on.
I
Token aura. C.
Well, can you see a yellow square around A?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, if it's not moving, does it really matter which way we do it?
I mean, it takes like, I think it's simpler than trying to like parse out an exact square.
Yeah, but how do you do it?
Well, what you do is goodbye. What you do is
You tell Dylan I
gear.
need a square of this
Yeah,
size.
well, on the gear, like click your token. On the bottom, there's a gear. Click the gear. Scroll down. Token aura, and there's 2 aura slots.
I see. Well, I've already created it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fair enough.
Like for a
5,
static
6,
thing, you might as well just draw a square.
7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 4. Can I climb up here? I have 20 movement left.
Sure.
These fast motherfuckers.
Okay, and that is it.
Alright, next up is Akis.
Nice. Okay. You know what I am going to do? I am going to, on my turn, as an action, cast the spell Detect Magic.
You cast detect what? Which one?
Magic.
Okay, detect magic.
Yes. Do I see any kind of illusion or transmutation or enchantment or shenanigans, school of magic around these people?
So, from what I understand is this when you cast it, so this whole town gives off a powerful conjuration magic aura.
Hmm.
Oh,
Can I see anything specific about the men themselves?
The people
kinda-
here, you see a mixture of enchantment plus transmutation.
That kind of makes sense. They all look alike.
What the?
The tokens look alike, but the people themselves are not.
Racist.
You know, are you the
Oh,
racist?
I'm just saying what is I see.
Hmm.
And you?
Alright, almost finished downloading this thing. So is that your action, Akis?
I have bonus actions. I can. Do I have things I can do on my bonus action? Actually,
You know, I bet if they are enchanted or something, killing them would end the enchantment.
Technically, this
typically.
is correct, but also, here's a fun question: Can I, because I can detect magic, can I discern this man out in the fog if he's enchanted? Because the fog around him is illusion.
Fog cloud?
Yeah.
Fog cloud is conjuration.
Oh, well, it's conjuration, but he's enchanted. Can I see the enchantment through the fog?
You can actually. So, like, you can see the aura.
Okay. Hmm. Let me see.
Here
I'm
we
being
go.
very helpful right now.
Add two. There we go. The song was not the right one. There we go.
I'm going to. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a step back, and I am going to put my hand on Paxy's shoulder, lean up to him. I'm gonna be like, I think these people have. There's something very magical going on here. See if we can try and take a prisoner. See what's going on here.
You think?
Don't look. I want to know what's going on here beyond just weird people.
Uh-huh.
Also, Paxi, as Acast puts his hand on your shoulder and like pats you on the back, your AC goes up by 2.
I'll take that.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Their turns. So this guy comes in at you, Paxi, with a pitchfork.
Don't appreciate that.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
I tried.
You take 13 piercing damage.
I thought these were farmers. What the hell?
5, 10, 15, 20.
You would think that.
This guy's going to attack you as well. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Jesus! Fuck!
Wait, which guy attacked? This one?
No, this
No.
one.
In the mist? Oh.
These two.
His AC's 19!
This guy is going to hit you with 14 slashing damage with his hoe.
Ow.
Okay,
Oh.
fucking...
What a hoe.
Yeah, that...
So, Ericus, you know the shovel that flew by you?
It
Yeah.
explodes.
It launches out of the ground and propels into the mist.
God damn it.
5, 10, 15. He's going to whack you on the head with it.
Wait,
He rolled a hit.
it flies back to him, or does it teleport back to him?
It flies back to him. That's a crit.
Disadvantage.
Okay, so a 20.
Okay, he hits me, but not for double damage.
Yes. So instead, you take 7 bludgeoning damage,
Alright.
and that's their turn.
Okay.
The other guys don't react yet.
Alright.
Paxi, you're up.
Oh man, I wanted to do something, but I am not in a good position now.
You can do non-lethal damage with your spear, if that's what you want to do.
What's
You
the fun in
also...
that?
Well, you can move to the other side of me, and then thunderstep, so you don't explode the horse.
I can do a lot of things.
You can do a lot of things. You can fly and just fuck off and leave us to die.
Yeah, I can bring him down. And it would not be very comfortable for him.
Hey Simon,
You know-
can you cast Dispel Magic or just Counterspell?
I can cast Counterspell.
Okay.
Well, Counterspell
Yeah, I don't-
wouldn't
I
bring
can't
him
get rid
down
of
though. It would just stop him from ever going up.
Okay, I cannot.
No.
This
I cast hold person.
the blue is the fog, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I cannot see past that. Okay, understood. Can I see Swelbo?
I'm assuming you can. He's still in the cart.
Cool. Swelbo, would you like to hit something without having the need to use your legs to walk over here?
I don't know. My legs have worked pretty well for a long time.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Wait. How many people can you teleport with Scatter?
6.
Teleport these 3 people and Swalbo just like over here.
It's gonna be something like that. Okay, wait, how many can I? Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sure. These 3 have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's see.
18.
This guy succeeds. The other 2 fail.
Cool. They can fuck off to Narnia for all I care. They're 120 feet away from me. Over here. Over. You know what? No, down here. They're gonna have to take
Where?
They're gonna have to take the long. They're down in the pit area.
Follow my arrow.
Alright.
Yeah. Say hello to Mr. Timbles. This guy. Oh, he succeeded. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teleport Swalbo behind him.
Wait, who said I was consenting?
Make a wisdom check then. Save.
I don't think Swolbo would trust this.
Go for
Make
it.
a wisdom save.
Alright,
And then you're suddenly behind him. And then
Ooh, they got some magic on their hands.
and then I'm gonna crack him in the
Guys down
nose with a backhand. I'll shout out as I'm punching him in the face. Swallow, try not to kill him. They're nice people. They're magically controlled nice people.
I bet that magic control would end if they were dead.
You're probably right.
Hey now, you ain't participating. Oh, still want to welcome. Seems we need a crack at kneecaps too.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
10 damage.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright, Swolbo.
Oh boy. I'm angry that I was just teleported against my will.
But for a good cause. This
but
is a
it's not- I'm
gift.
angry.
Oh, okay.
You were
I'm to
positioned in
attack
perfect
recklessly.
murder range.
Oh wait, I have flanking as well.
Exactly. Steve's a good
25
thing.
to hit.
Yep.
22 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, that was quick. Just chop him in half.
Oh, damn it.
Jesus.
So when you take your axe, you bring it above your head, and you slice down. As he looks down, you can see blood pouring out as a line. Well, I'll be. And
He's-
proceeds to fall in half.
Can I cast Spare the Dying on this man, Dylan?
It's not your turn. Alright,
Can I
so
cast
your
Spare the
turn.
Dying on both
Alright.
of them now?
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15.
Well,
20,
it's called
25,
Spare the Dying, not
30,
Spare the Dead.
40.
Oh.
Oh, I can't make it to this guy. Oh well.
I look at the man fall in half and I go, what have I unleashed? Just
So you
this
see this
haunted
guy-
expression.
He was gonna
cast
do
on him, Taxi?
It's
This guy
That
has
is
a
as far as
sickle
I
in his
can move.
hand. Howdy, stranger! I am ready to tussle!
I have summoned literal demons from hell, and I am scared for what I have just unleashed upon this poor town.
Look, Paxi, it's fine. He was gonna do it anyway.
Is that your turn, Swallow?
that's all I can do.
Siren.
Paxi and Acast are
Okay,
gonna have to found the SCP Foundation just to contain Swolbo.
So what did you cast on Swolbo exactly?
Scatter. It allows me to teleport 5 creatures within 30 feet of me up to 120 feet in any direction.
Yes. He sent 2
It-
people into the
It's
pit.
it's basically reorganized chessboard, please.
That's a lot of them.
It
Swolbo
is.
is just gonna be a murder hobo.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Shame they're within fireball distance.
Alright, you do have that power, and it's a useful power.
So what are you doing, Simon?
I'm thinking, because I can't reach anybody, and there's going to be murder, and I don't have a way to stop either of those.
I mean, you can cast Hold Person on Swolbo. Let him calm down.
I only have Hold Monster, I think.
That
To be
will
fair, that might work.
Yes, Swolbo is a monster, so
Alright. Hey, Swolbo!
What do you want?
Well, you can't do it.
What?
Oh,
Oh, shit, I don't think you
Oh,
can
goodness.
get this. Alright, Swolbo, roll a natural 20 or be fucking paralyzed.
Oh shit.
oh, you're trying to paralyze me?
yes.
Well,
you're
it is Hold Monster.
What is the range of
I-
Hold Monster?
Oh, wait, shit, that's a good point. Let me get
I-
out of the cart. Let me get out of the cart.
Does this
I might-
actually affect me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait a second, that's a good question. I thought is it 60 feet? 90 feet. Yeah, goodbye.
Wait, I don't think Swallow can be paralyzed.
Wait, can he not?
Is he
Oh, that's a
immune?
good point.
What? How
for
can
that.
you be immune to paralyzed? That's not a thing. Is that a thing?
Where
Ray of free
is...
movement.
He's too powerful to be left alive. And incidentally, he can't die!
Oh, he's got to ring the Oh, fuck. Okay, look.
Okay, well, that was fucking wasted. So there goes. Wait, yeah, there goes my 5th level spell slot, but you still can't do it.
Yes.
In regards to saving throws.
Yeah, -10.
How long does that last?
Unsettling words is lasts until the start of my next turn. Therefore, this is fucking wasted.
No, we can all make him make saving throws.
God.
Wait, is it only for saving throws? Wouldn't it also be for attack
Nope.
rolls? Oh.
Nope. It's very specific.
Yes.
Alright. This
Bard is
guy
weird
is
that
gonna
way.
use his reaction now.
What?
Oh, it sounds like your friends are going after you! I thought this was supposed to be a team fight, not a free-for-all! Anyways, he takes his sickle and he's gonna use his... Well, not really. Well, I guess he's gonna use his held action to throw it at Swolbo. Does a 18 hit your AC?
Yes.
12 slashing damage.
Alright, 6
And
slashing damage.
And make a Constitution save.
Oh wow, I'm actually really low on health. I forgot about that.
It's good. We just let him go to
16.
sleep.
You meets it, beats it. So, anyways, he throws a sickle at you, which cuts into your frame, and then it keeps on flying, circles around, and flies back into this guy's hand.
Oh shit, he's got the sickle wang.
Not his body, into his frame. Swelbo's a
Yes.
machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anyways, are you?
Yes, I am going to sneak about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have not been seen, right?
Oh, you're seen. Did you
Oh.
roll? You didn't roll stealth.
Oh, okay. I have to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
You
I
can
will
hide as a
roll
bonus
stealth.
action.
I can what?
You can hide as a bonus action.
I'm gonna roll stealth. Let's see, stealth 7. 14, or I guess 17 because of my new ability check thingy.
Okay.
Oh fuck, he has reliable talent. Oh god.
Yeah. Basically, I just want to make it here, without being
Alright.
seen by that guy. And that guy.
This guy does not see you, but this guy does.
Oh.
I don't know, sneaking around, alright, you hear? It's here the full Stillwater welcome. Don't run away and hide, alright?
Okay,
And he's holding a... Well, he's holding a shovel. This guy's holding a hoe.
okay. Okay, well, I have no choice now. 1, 2, 3, and I attack this guy.
You have advantage, because he still hasn't fully noticed you yet. The other guy has.
8. Wait, by rolling stealth, is that an action in itself?
No, that's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
So, if you attack, you can attack once, and you have advantage on that.
15.
Barely misses.
Oh my goodness, please. Okay, well, I've already used my bonus action.
Oh, there you are! And he just turns to you.
Yeah, that's it for me.
He's going to use his held action to hit you with his hoe.
T-pose to
Oh,
assert
you-
dominance.
That's a crit.
Goodbye, Arthur.
Of course it is. I'm dead.
You can
Wait.
reduce
Okay.
it by half.
Okay, hold on. We've never took a long rest anywhere in between this and last thing,
You-
right?
No.
We took a short rest, so just fucking quickly spam hit dice, all of them.
Okay, hold on, because I am
I took
at
a short rest, but I forgot that I had a bunch of missing HP.
Oof.
Yeah, I have 6 HP right now that I've
That's
noticed.
okay. So
Solvo, already roll on the hit dice.
Swolbo wouldn't have rested. He would have spent the time doing push-ups anyway.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You don't gain health doing that. Well, if RU has 6 HP, he's just dead. Like.
Okay, I just rolled my hit dice thingy for healing. Okay, I'm good.
So
Lay it on me.
You take 18 slashing damage.
And you can cut it in half.
How would I cut it in half? I need my reaction to do that, don't I?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's a good point.
Okay, yeah, so I take 18.
Where did his reaction go, though?
I used it to roll spell.
No, that was
No,
bonus
that's
action.
bonus action.
That was
Wait,
bonus
that-
action. Yeah, you still have your reaction.
Oh.
You have reaction, bonus action, and action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I half the damage with uncanny dodge.
So you take 9 slashing.
Yes,
Yeah, he uses uncanny dog.
uncanny dog.
I mean, Argue is a very uncanny dog.
Okay, that is it for me.
Hey, Kiss, you're up.
Okay. Well, this man's been cut in half. 5, you, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so here's the thing. If I make Swolbo stop trying to kill people, if I do something to inhibit him, then he'll be angry at me and try to kill me. This is the concern.
Nah,
What-
he wouldn't.
Okay.
Is
That
that, a
doesn't
bait?
sound. That doesn't. Yeah, that's a bait. That's
what?
100% a
I-
bait.
I realize now that there's no path to get up out of this pit in the center of town.
Yes, there is. Right here.
Swolbo will legitimately
Where?
not try to murder you. He just considers what he's doing self-defense.
What? That's a gate out, but it's closed right now.
No, but yes, but there is the path exists. It's just closed.
Hmm.
The capacity exists. The question is, how the fuck did this guy get over here?
Which guy? What?
Like way over here on the bottom, like left. There's no gate in this one.
There's a
It went
bridge.
the long way around. But,
Oh
like,
wait,
he-
there's
he's,
a
like,
bush
down a
there.
level.
Yeah.
He's just down a level. I guess he went the long way around.
That
But I think
NPC
he
was
just
put
down there.
outside the town terrain. We weren't meant to see him.
He fucking spawned in wrong. Yep. Okay.
So what are you doing, Akis?
Probably something. I don't know though. I'm not Acus.
Okay. Okay. Fuck. You know what? Swolbo's fine. Can I, how many of, like, how much can I see in, like, this direction?
You can't quite see in the pit because the house is in the way.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What about here?
Alright, you can see in this direction.
Okay. I will, I guess. Being a spellcaster is hard, guys. Fuck. Okay, I can. Alright, fuck it. I will ask this man, this one right here, to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
He fails.
He takes that much cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll he makes before the end of his turn.
Alright.
So
Is that your turn?
Oh my god, that's so little damage. That's 3 2s. I rolled these 6s. I will.
Imagine doing damage.
What is the range of sanctuary?
Imagine doing anything other than damage.
Features and traits. Spells. First level spell.
I mean, considering I can't paralyze you, I don't know what the fuck I could do to Swolbo before he cuts me down.
I mean,
Okay, that's the wrong word.
as a
Mows
team,
me down.
how dedicated are we as a tripartite, because our youth dead, to not have Swolbo kill everyone?
Just take one person prisoner. Everybody else, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, if you
I
knock
don't feel like we
people,
could stop everybody.
if you knock people unconscious, I'm not going to attack the already unconscious people.
Alright.
Wait, Swolbo has morals?
No, he has priorities.
Okay.
It's all self-defense. Haven't you been listening?
Yeah, Swobo likes fighting people, but he doesn't just
I-
want to straight up murder everyone.
So what's Aiken's doing?
I will also use my bonus action to do this.
These people threw magical weapons at him.
That's fair. That's fair.
So did we end up casting anything on Swolbo, or is my Bardic Inspiration just kind of useless?
You know what? Fine.
Thank you.
Okay. I will instead undo the cold damage. I will command Swolbo to what's one word that means like
Mercy.
No. Acast reaches out towards Swolbo and is like, Swolbo, try and incapacitate them. Wisdom save.
That's not a command,
what?
though.
Not one
Yes,
word.
it is. Incapacitate. That's the word. That is the command.
Oh, I said mercy.
Well, that works too.
Well, I think I failed.
Yeah, no.
So you got a negative.
Oh yeah,
negative.
-8. You're right.
-8.
Swolbo
I got a
could not roll.
-8 on this save.
Yes. So the spell only lasts for 1 round. So for this, like, Swolbo's next turn, he is commanded to incapacitate, not to kill.
Wait, I mean, he can incapacitate a lot of people right now.
He can.
Alright, is that your turn?
That
He's
is
got
my
40 feet of
turn.
movement.
Well,
Alright.
Wait, no.
I have
Did you
no
click
other
your
use for my
boots?
bonus
Their
action.
turn.
So.
I did not click
Yeah.
my boots,
5,
but I could.
10, 15.
Oh, they're coming to you. Wait, he's just gonna
Okay.
fall off the fucking bridge.
Yes,
He's
he
gonna
falls.
attack you. Nope, he's still on the ledge. So this guy's gonna attack you. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, meets it. Yeah, I mean, presumably I'm in the middle of the bridge. It's just there's not a square in the middle of the bridge.
14 slashing.
The
And
wacky
make a
world out
Constitution
there.
save.
Alright, 7 slashing.
Alright, and make a Constitution save.
11, wow.
You fail.
Uh,
The wound is
Dylan.
now bleeding profusely.
Dylan.
That's
Would-
not good.
Would 6 or less save him? Like, would a 17 save him? Or should I just roll and have to figure that out on my own?
You can roll to figure it out on your own.
I will be nice
It's
to
alright.
Swallow. I am not
He
nice
fails.
to Swallow. Never mind.
I'll be
Okay.
fine.
I tried.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, 35. He stops. You notice he's holding a hand shovel.
Oh.
Hey there! Since you're all participating in the whole Stillwater welcome, would you like to buy a healing potion for 5 copper rupees?
Whoa! What the heck? They're pitching sales at us?
You're pitching forks and pitching sales.
He's asking you a question, Swallow.
What? No.
He just pulls out an ornate flask filled with a red liquid. You sure? 5 copper rupees. It's a steal. Gotta have a healing potion in all your combat activities.
Why would I need to pay you for that? I'll be able to get it anyway.
In that case, I'll just drink it right on the spot. And he just holds it to his lips. You sure?
Why do I feel like this is a bait?
No, it's definitely like poison or acid or acidic poison or poisonous acid.
He then takes a sip. Strawberries. You sure?
I don't think potions are flavored like strawberries.
Maybe these ones are.
I think
Strawberry
you should
flavored
have
acidic
strawberry
poison.
juice.
Soldo,
Huh? What?
you're being asked a question again.
Wait, what
You
did he
sure?
say?
He just took a sip from it and they're like, you sure?
Fuck off.
He shrugs. He drinks down the entire potion. You notice this red aura envelops him as his muscles get bigger. Well, I tried.
Oh my god.
I didn't tell him to be
Ooh.
nice, so like,
Now
he's
it's
allowed
getting
to be-
interesting.
That's a crit.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
I can take that.
Swallow, you take 32 slashing damage, or in this case,
Alright,
16.
16 slashing damage.
He's going to attack you again.
I might go unconscious here.
That's a 23.
Yep, I'm about to go unconscious.
24
About
slashing
to.
damage.
Alright, goodbye.
Oh,
That's not good.
I can fix. Yeah, it's fine.
I can't fix from this range.
Alright, this
I
guy is
can.
going to attack you, are you, with this hoe?
Oh, what a hoe.
Uh,
Come at me, bro.
you take. Okay, does a 16 beat your AC?
No.
It
Wait.
does not.
Wait. I have a feet thing. No, it does not.
Alright. This guy with the pitchfork, 5, 10, 15,
That's
20,
illegal.
25.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Does a 18 beat your AC?
It does not.
It does not.
Oh wait, it's only for one attack. Does my defensive duelist work? Okay, yeah, I do get hit by this one though.
Alright, in that case, you take 12 piercing damage.
What? I'm still alive.
You hear the sounds of these doors opening.
Oh, hey, it's you guys.
Oh no.
10, 20, 30, 35. And... Alright. Paxi.
Oh shit, Swelbo's unconscious.
Mhm.
Sure.
I've got him. You go save Ryu.
Oh fuck, Ryu's
Can't
unconscious.
see, are you?
No, Ryu's not unconscious yet, but he's not dead.
You guys
But
don't
he's
know where I am though.
I can
Yeah.
see you. Baxi, go help Baxi. I've got Swelbo. You go save Ryu. Ryu's being flanked and is a rogue. And doesn't have sneak attack.
Oh shit, these guys can throw things. Yeah, fuck it. From there,
This guy's going to throw his...
man, I
like a
haven't
sickle.
done anything yet. Leave me alone.
I'm assuming a 15 does not hit you.
Stop it! Yeah, it does not hit me.
It flies past your head, circles around, and lands back in this guy's hand. I'll get you next time!
Gadget.
Eh.
Okay. Lots of fire. Well, this guy's gonna get caught in it because I want to put it right there. I don't want to burn down the fence because I like the fence to be intact. But he's also kind of in it. So this is a 60-foot wall, 20 feet high, roaring wall of fire.
I was thinking of Wall of Thorns. Great minds think stupid.
Great
So-
minds think murder.
He
Yeah.
makes an 18 dex save.
18 deck save.
Yep.
That's a 17.
Oh, no.
Bitch dead.
How much
No,
damage?
actually, he's quite alive. 10.
Oh my god.
That's a
Holy fuck! What's happening? Dylan, what did you do to our dice?
So the cold side is facing towards the wooden fence. And bonus action, drink potion from the flask, cause I like my flask.
Alright, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, Swallow.
Okay.
Make your death save.
Well, that's a fail.
Fails. At least it's not a nat one.
Yeah. At least it's a 2 instead of a 1.
Alright, so in that case, Simon.
Shit. Swalbow's
got-
over there. I can't reach him.
I've got Swolbo.
You got Swalbow? Okay. None of this shit's long range.
Use
So
your
I get.
dash action.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a thing. But there's a fucking. Oh wait, no, he casts wall of fire on the ground. Wait, is that a bridge? That is a bridge.
Yes.
Cool, cool. So I can try to get to RU, or
Oh,
how many spell slots do I
I'm
have
dumb.
from that last fight?
Why are you dumb?
I forgot to roll my thing to not go unconscious.
I'm here now.
Roll that.
In that case, roll it right now.
Yeah.
DC 10 con save. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I should not have gone unconscious in the first place.
In that
Whoop.
case, Simon, pause for a moment.
Yeah, just know I'm over there now. That's my
I
turn.
completely forgot about that. Whoopsies. Alright, so okay, so are we doing my turn then?
Yes.
No one else would have hit me after I failed to go unconscious that turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm making sure. Okay then. Well, 1 HP is enough.
It is. It is.
I will attack recklessly, but non-lethally.
Oh boy.
This guy right in front of me.
He's only
Yeah,
doing
I don't
it
have a
because
choice.
he's magically compelled to.
29.
Who are you attacking? The one on the left or on the right?
The one on the left, yeah.
With the bulging muscles?
25 damage.
Alright.
I will attack him again.
Alright.
It's gonna be okay.
Well, there he goes. So much for that big muscle potion.
Let's see here. Okay, that's... Okay, ignore that. So that's 8, 9, 12, 19, 38.
Alright. He's unconscious.
Alright.
You hear the sound of a balloon hissing as his muscles return back to normal.
Ooh.
Can I... I'm unclear as to where this other guy's standing, actually. Can I hit him? Like...
Yeah, you can. He's like...
Okay.
He's currently just standing right on the edge of the cliff.
Oh, okay. Alright, I guess I'll attack him non-lethally with the lightsaber, then. Recklessly. Oh. Cool. Wow, okay. How does that happen so often?
Because you're rolling 80 dice a turn.
No. I specifically mean me getting a crit and a critical miss in the same roll. That happens so often somehow.
Shenanigans. Barbarians, I guess.
Okay, that's... 2, 5, 6... Wow, that's some bad rolls. 12.
12 damage with the crit?
Yes. I rolled a 1 for both of the numbers I can roll.
Oh.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1 on my d8 and another 1 on my d8.
He's conscious still.
Alright. I'm done.
Alright, Simon, continue with your turn.
Just to mention, door it over to RU, but I can't do anything else. Because I don't happen to have potions.
Do you have any more bardic inspiration?
Oh, that's a good point. It is a bonus action to throw a potion, right? I mean, an actual action, I'm sorry, right?
Yes.
Damn.
The throw, but if you were next to him, you could administer it with a bonus action.
Oh, no, I'm not giving a healing potion. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Oh, no.
In that case, RU, you can do it. Wait, RU, you can do it. That's, no. You can do it, man.
That works.
He's
Thanks
not
for
a
that,
man, he's a
Simon.
dragon.
You can do it, dude.
Thanks for that, Simon.
Alright,
That's
is that
okay.
your turn?
Yeah, I'll
Are
burn
you?
down their village tomorrow. Or next turn, I'm sorry, not.
Yep, so your turn, are you?
Oh, it's my turn now.
Yes.
Oh boy. And then what does Bardic Inspiration do again?
You get an extra D10, I believe? A level 11, I believe it's a D10. Yeah, D10, which you can add to attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Oh yeah, all three.
Yeah,
Alright.
basically anytime you roll a d20,
Alright, I will
And
attack
if it
this.
fails, you do it again.
just keep
Got
it.
Alright, I attack this fellow.
If you hit him, you get your sneak attack.
Yep.
7 or 25.
25 hits?
Yay! Attack damage.
Just non-lethally stab him in the kidneys.
66.
He has 2 of them. You can stab one.
Stab them both. No mercy.
22 damage.
On this one right here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, he's still conscious.
I use my Wail from the Graves to do 3d6 necrotic damage to this one.
Alright.
Phantoms are good. Phantoms are fun.
And I do 12 necrotic damage.
Alright, he's pretty hurt. And the guy in front of you is really hurt as well.
Okay, I will use my second attack on this guy again. That does not hit, but does 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
Alright, I pokey. 4 damage.
Alright, he's still barely conscious.
Oh no. Okay, using my
Hey, you're fine. Just don't get hit.
Using my feet, I shall make a movement without triggering attack of opportunity to right there.
I mean, you didn't attack this guy.
Huh? No, I already used both my attacks.
Yeah, but you attacked the same guy with both of them. You used your Wail from the Grave on this guy, though. So it's not. He does get attack of opportunity.
Wait, huh? That doesn't
You
sound
didn't
right.
Because the Wails from the Grave feature is not an attack. In the
I know it's,
conventional sense.
Yes. Wait, mobile. Oh no. Where's my melee thing? When you make you. Oh, only from that creature. Oh. Okay, then I'll move. Nah, I can. I'll stay right there then.
Alright, in that case, Akis.
Oh, okay. So he only has this gun only has the 1 HP. That will not do at all. I will how good's this guy looking?
Mostly, he didn't. Soulbow didn't attack him. I don't. Well, he did attack him.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He's. Wait, hold on. How much damage did you do last time?
12.
Oh, so is this guy. Yeah, he's not looking too good.
Okay. Can I either occupy Swolbo's space or like stand over this dead guy? Not dead guy?
You can probably stand on his unconscious body.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, no, I cannot get into bonking range. Because Swobo isn't programmed to be non-lethal next turn, so I want to try and just bonk this guy unconscious before I heal Swobo. I mean, are you a Lightfoot or are you a Stout Halfling?
I am a custom lineage halfling.
Good answer. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Can I end my turn occupying Swobo's space, or will I Gmod infinite clip?
You cannot. I don't think you can end your turn occupying his space,
Okay.
but you can move through it.
I am exactly 30.
Doesn't have the movement to go through it.
Yes, I don't. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You know what? So, Dylan, can I make... so the rule is when you make a weapon attack, you can choose to make that weapon attack be non-lethal, yes? We're in agreement on this, right? I shoot him in the legs with my shotgun. Shoot him in the legs.
Is it Swolbo in the direction of your AoE?
I miss entirely.
Yes, that's how it works. Anyways.
Okay.
So, yeah, you miss Swolbo as well.
Of course I do. In that case, I will just use my bonus action and I will Healing Word Swolbo at, like, 2nd level. That's a shame. 2nd level Healing Word is how much? Why are these spells not in alphabetical order? There we go. Swolbo gets 8 health back. Why is everyone rolling so low today? 2 and a 1! 2 and a 1! What did you do to our dice?
Now I have 9 health.
Yes, you
Is
do.
that your turn?
Apparently. Fuck.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hey now, here you are, it's over! And he pulls out some random, well, not random, but he pulls out like a bag, and he kneels down in front of this guy and pours what seems to be some sort of seeds. This guy's like unconscious, but he starts seeing him chewing. He opens his eyes and he starts standing back up. Woo wee!
You can't do that. That's so rude.
And
Well, it
This is
sounds
this
like
guy's turn.
definitely the only option we have is to kill these
this
guys.
guy's healed a little bit. He's
Or
going to
alternatively, I've got an idea.
grab his
The
shovel.
Chiludins will hate it.
He turns to Yuki Akis. Oh, hey! We got a new customer! And he just pulls out a bottle. Would you like to buy a healing potion for 5 copperoonies?
Oh, is that their ploy, getting us low and just selling us goods? Oh my god.
Can you make change for like a
What
gold?
scammers?
I ask him. Can you make
Change?
change?
How about this? 1 goldaroonie, and I'll give you 2 of these potions.
That math does not check out in the slightest.
I say, with a question mark.
Hey, look at these scammers. Why do you guys
Yeah.
want to keep them alive?
He stows his shovel for a moment and he offers his hand out.
I'll give him 1 gold piece.
He takes it, bites into it. I thank you for the business. He stashes the gold. He pulls out another potion and hands them both to you, Akis.
I take
And
both
then
the potions.
beans you with a
obtained
shovel.
2. Anyways, nothing personal. He's not going to stab you.
Okay, that's fair. What kind of potions do I have? Are these actual healing potions, or are they shenanigan potions?
Just add 2 still water potions to your inventory.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh no.
Anyways, an 11 misses your AC, I'm assuming.
Yes, entirely.
Yep. So he doesn't stab you. Now this guy, he's going to try and hit you with his, what was his weapon again? Kind of hard to get out. I'm assuming it's a, oh, it's a sickle.
So just to confirm, Vicus didn't come with us, right?
Yeah, no, Vicus is gone.
Okay.
Does a 16 beat your AC, Swallow?
No.
Alright, in that case, those guys' turns. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to stop there. 10, 20, 30. You know, these guys are going to stop right here. This guy, he's going to throw his sickle at you again, Paxi.
Wait, did no one? Were all 3 of the? Where'd the? Oh
The other guys are
shit!
on the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
So this guy, that's an 8. 8 does not do anything.
No.
It flies back to his hand. I'll get you the next time! I swear on it! So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to run into it. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Dex.
25, 30, 35. He's also going to run into it.
18 dex.
They're gonna get fucking roasted. Because that's the how far out does the hot side extend?
10 feet.
So yeah, all 5 of these men get roasted.
Oh, that's a lot.
Whatever. Someone's taking damage. It's 25. It's an 18 dex check. Save.
Half as much on a success?
Yep.
Question mark? Okay. So the minimum they're taking is 13.
Okay, these 3 here. This guy gets a natural 20. This guy gets a natural 20. This guy gets a natural 1. And then these 2 in the back fail. So these 2 take no.
So did I
no
just
damage.
watch someone
The guy-
instantly burst into ash and just like confetti?
He's non-existent.
You know what? This is a town. This isn't the forest.
Do
I
I
have no issues.
do I just hear like a dog squeak toy when I go? Just poof, just a cloud of dust exits the other side.
Yeah, this guy,
Exactly.
the guy who spontaneously combusted is like, Hey, I smell something cookie. It smells good. Oh. Gosh.
They got Jim!
Wait, so did...
Ah!
okay,
Hey, that's cooked. Mike was asking alive.
Not
Ah,
Mike.
it was Mike Hale.
He's-
How many Mikes are gone in this village?
I was gonna say they're all Mikes, aren't they?
They just shrugged.
I have
Anyways,
for that.
so this guy is going to turn and he's going to attack you, Simon,
Understandable.
with his pitchfork. No, that's the guy with the hoe. Anyways, that's a 25. I'm assuming that hits your AC.
Yes.
12 slashing damage.
Okay.
This guy's going to try and whack you. Are you
Okay.
Wait, whack you? Huh?
with his no? What's
You can't reach?
this guy right here?
Yeah. Ryu's
Yeah.
over here.
no, he's not.
What? Do I
Oh,
need to
he's right here.
refresh?
No, he
Let me
moved back.
refresh. Okay, on my screen he was still in the same spot. Let me see.
Yeah.
There he is. What the hell?
Anyways, he rolls a natural 1. He brings his shovel into the air and then he smacks his own toes.
How much damage does he take?
He dies.
2d6 plus 5. He kills himself actually.
What?
Oh, my toes! My toes! Oh, actually, I think this is what. And he just falls on the ground, blood pooling out of his mouth.
I say, hey man, you good there?
All right, fair enough, I
I don't
guess.
think he's good.
Anyways, Taxi!
I don't like any
wait.
of this.
Taxi roll for initiative.
Shoot this man in
Do I-
like the
Do I
too many Achilles tendon.
do I
Dylan,
still
I haven't
have
gone yet.
Where are you? Oh, you're number 1. No, you did go.
Are you talking about the dimension door? Has it really only been the same turn?
Yes.
I
My
took a long
God,
time.
it's been like
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I guess it took a long time.
There's a lot of people on the map. Do I still have elevated AC from ACAS?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I saw a bunch of people go into this fog, right?
Yes.
Okay. Would a fireball make the fog go away?
No.
No.
Well,
The
cool.
fireball is not wind.
But they will make a safety DC with disadvantage because they can't see the fireball.
Okay. So, the
You
fireball.
can shoot this guy in the ankle. Twice. Both
Hold on.
ankles.
What's the range? 20 foot. So if I throw it, yeah, I'll throw it right there. So it'll hit all 3 of them and nobody else. So they make a dexterity 18.
Natural 1 and the other 2 fail.
Well, there they go.
So roll your fireball damage.
30 damage.
They're all dead. Yep.
And these guys were throwing things at me. Do Simon and Aryu like seem safe over there?
I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Uh,
30.
Mr. DM, just a real quick question while he's doing that. Is there any trees nearby this village?
Look
Or
at all
this
the
town?
trees. No.
I guess so. Never mind. I was zoomed in, but they're not very
Yes.
flammable. But then again, what I have is very magically
I don't
induced.
see this though, Pat. See, you could see there's some trees in the area with the fog, but they did not set a light. In fact, the wood here isn't catching on fire either.
I don't like that I know this anymore. That's my turn.
Swallow.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Solo gets 3 attacks. That means these 3 people are dead. End of Solo's turn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Look, I tried, everybody. I tried.
Yeah, and you know what? I tried knocking this guy unconscious, and then he got brought right back, so clearly they need to die.
Touche.
I will attack the guy right in front of me recklessly.
All right.
That's a
That's
27.
it. I think that hits.
25 damage.
He's dead. You cleave him in two.
And then I attack this guy.
All right.
20.
That's a hit.
That is... Oh wow, that is 21 damage.
You cleave his head off.
That is some good rolls, jeez.
Fine. Of course, you couldn't get these on the knock unconscious rolls. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I still successfully knocked the guy unconscious. Like,
That's fair.
alright, and then I walk up to this guy and I swing my lightsaber. 27.
That's a hit.
8 damage.
All right. He's alive and breathing. This guy's going to use his
Machine.
held action to attack you with his shovel. I'm throwing it at you. 13.
Nope.
Yep. And he calls the shovel back to his hand. Is that your
Right
turn,
over my
Soldo?
head. Yes.
Simon?
So, as someone who practices in illusions and all that fun stuff, do these houses look real?
Oh, they look real to you.
All right. One of them, that guy. There's a lot of dead people. I would advocate for no remains, so I pull out some alchemist fires.
All right.
How many of them can I throw, Dolan?
One per action, I'm assuming.
Really?
Yes.
So many. This will take so long.
If only one of us had a cantrip called Bonfire.
If only one of us had a
Okay,
cantrip
but bonfire
to produce flame.
is like regular fire. Alchemist
damage.
fire is
Napalm.
it keeps spreading.
No, it's napalm. It's sticky. Bonfire can start real fires. The
All right,
spell.
I throw one alchemist fire at. No, that's. What's the range on that? I don't know. They're not meant to be thrown, are they?
They are.
Are they?
Yes.
Wait.
Do you
Did I
do you
ever ask-
even know
oh,
what
there we go.
alchemist fires are, Dylan? Drew?
Maybe. Throw flask up to 20 feet. I was looking at it and I couldn't see the range. My bad. Okay, well, fuck it. This house on fire, are you? You can do it.
Yay.
Oh, I have to treat it as an improvised weapon, so let me roll d20.
Seems
oh,
like a very.
shit.
ACAP will remember this.
You can probably dispel it.
It's an alchemist fire. It's not
Actually,
the
Actually,
same.
that-
I'll save it. Yeah, that's not a good
That-
use of my time. I pull out my Vrispa's Needle of the Feast. How much charge does it have again? Because that's not how. Like, there's no way.
It
to input
started
that.
with 40 HP.
All right, how are you looking?
I mean, you can
I'm doing well.
have it write
I was
down and hold
well.
the number of charges.
No, I put in. That is
I'm just
true,
saying that,
DM. You can add charges to it.
Yeah, it can just hold 100 charges.
Yep.
It also will not display 100 squares. It will just display out of 100
Yeah,
if there's that many charges.
it'll be a number.
Yes.
But did you take did you drink a potion or something?
No,
I-
he's just stuck.
I just applied my short rest from before.
Oh, wait, what's your health at, if I may ask?
I am super fine. I am.
Oh, okay. In that case, not the needle, but instead, I'll pull out my inky black sword.
So
Well,
you're not throwing an alchemist fire?
No, I'm smarter than that. I already know how Toluta should be treated. So instead, I'm going to attack this dude.
All right.
So first of all, let me move. Oh wait, no, I don't need to move. This is an advantage as it is.
That's a hit.
24. Okay.
Yep.
11 psychic damage.
When you hit him with the blade, it leaves no visible wounds. When he starts seeing this guy start convulsing from the mouth, froth forms, and he collapses.
Oof.
And I guess he's dead, so. Granted, that's a lot of brain damage, though.
Yep.
That's my turn, Mr. DM.
Are
I don't
you?
have a whole lot of spell slots left.
Yes.
I'd like to point out that Paxi killed 6 people in one turn. Just want to address that.
Yes.
In one round.
Yes.
He would have killed more if these guys hadn't rolled 20s.
I love how you're like, Akis will remember that, and fucking he uses wall of fire.
Oh, I guess I'll remember that too. It's just that throwing the Molotov cocktail at a building that is not attacking you is a bit more malicious.
Yeah, I mean they're attacking us, and I don't feel like they should have a
Building
home
isn't.
anymore.
The building isn't.
Did you see how it looked at him? Come on.
Oh, okay, where apparently we are now. This is Monster House, hit film.
With the PE squirt guns, yeah. I remember that fucking movie. That was a fucking trip.
It is. The best movies are. Whose turn is it?
It is currently. Are you?
Oh.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I stab him. Uh, 18.
18 hits?
Yay! But it's not snake right. It's normal.
No, it's not.
I do 5 damage. But I will proceed to stab him once more with my other weapon for 19, which does hit again. Thus activating. Oh my goodness! All these ones. And another 4 damage.
Dylan has fucked with our dice. I don't know how
Anyways,
he's done it.
he's going to take his shovel and he's going to use his held action to attack you. Are you?
That's so rude.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Not if I use my reaction.
Alright. He swings over your head, missing barely.
And I jump backwards using my melee feet. I run back there.
Alright.
That is all.
Alright, Akis, you're up.
Okay. How many hit points does this man have?
Which man? Oh, he's not looking too healthy.
10, 15. Actually, wait, no. Can I, like, go this way? Like, over the bodies? And avoid this person's, like, range?
If you go like that, you will not be within his range.
Okay. Alright. Okay. As a bonus action, I will cast Shillelagh, and then I will...
Pop him in on the head.
Yes. I can roll with advantage. I keep forgetting.
That's a hit.
Okay. Wait a minute, is Shillelagh? It's not. Does a 7 knock him out?
It does. How much health do we have? Barely. He's barely alive.
I tried.
Well,
That's
bye-bye
okay.
to him.
That's another terrible roll. It's a 2.
Alright. Is that your turn? Or you have anything else you wish to do?
I'll just stay here. Give Swumble flanking, why not?
In that case...
You know what? Fuck it. I'll move here so Swumble can get 2 flanks.
Oh boy.
Okay, this guy's gonna 5. He's going to attack you with his shovel.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit your AC?
It does not.
Alright, that's his turn. This guy's going to then attack Swolbo with his own shovel. That's a 25, so I'm assuming that hits.
Mm-hmm. No, my AC is 26, you know.
Hey, you're not Athenia.
So you take 8 bludgeoning, half it to 4,
Alright, 4 bludgeoning.
and make a Constitution save.
Oh boy. 17.
Nothing happens. He just smacks you square on the forehead, where you just stand there like, what the fuck you doing with that? Anyways, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to then stab, let's see, Akis with his pitchfork.
Right.
That's a 12.
I have slightly more AC than that. Well, they keep
Slightly.
fucking coming out of the goddamn woodworks.
And let's see, these guys. Control C. There we go. They're gonna run into the fog. This guy runs into the fog. I mean, the wall of fire. So,
Roll spicy damage.
Oh.
and he's probably dead.
23.
He's dead.
That's why we put that there.
The fact that 2 of them rolled fucking 20s is disgusting.
And
Like,
then,
literally.
and then 2 roll natural ones. 5, 10, 15. This is also a shovel dude. Okay. Natural 3 plus bonuses. He's definitely not hitting, are you? Okay, Paxi.
Apologies, I was not thinking about my turn ahead of time.
Shoot those people non-lethally.
I can't see them.
Or lethally.
I cannot see
Shoot.
them.
You can see these people.
Oh, those people.
There's
Yeah,
3 of them.
I could see those people.
Load your boxing glove arrows into morning and shoot them in the face.
It's like Iron Man. Tuesday, yes, boss. Boxing glove arrows.
Amazing. Yes, the perfect plan.
Sure. Boxing glove arrows. We'll go from closest to furthest. That's a word.
Actually, wait. I'm Paxi now. Okay. Here, you can shoot these 2 and then backhand the guy closest, and he's super low.
I'd
So you
prefer
could
not to.
possibly not. That is also a good idea.
Do I have advantage on the one closest to me, DM? Since
I'm
Akaz is like
flanking.
in the middle of them.
No,
No?
because he's currently focused more in Swallow's direction, so
Cool.
he can see you.
19 to hit.
That's a hit.
23 damage.
And he's... So, is this non-lethal?
It's boxing glove arrows.
Yes, I'll hamstring him.
No, they're boxing glove arrows. There is absolutely no rule that says morning cannot make boxing glove arrows.
I mean, she can change shape. Well, they're like energy
Exactly.
arrows. It's like set morning to
Exactly.
stun.
So basically, you're turning them into bludgeoning arrows that
Yeah.
can still kill.
I'd rather just say I take out his hamstrings.
That also work.
Second closest. 21 to hit, 25 damage.
Yep.
Is he still standing?
Yeah, he's still standing.
Well, I can't do anything better, so I'm going to back up here, and I'm going to face the fog with Morning in spear form for anything that comes out of it. I don't have to ready an action, because I get a reaction for anybody coming into my space. Bitches.
Homeland Master is fucking stupid. No offense.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you think of the feat that I'm taking next level?
Yeah, it's a great feat. It's
It-
called
It rhymes with
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Sentinel. What?
Oh.
Fentanyl,
turn?
the feat that gives
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, we get stat increases next level. I can't wait to have 20 con.
Maybe you do.
Anyways, so is that your turn, Paxi?
That is.
Swolbo's up.
Oh boy. This guy is unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, well then I'll move down and attack this one. Recklessly.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Multiple advanti.
Oh, 23. Good thing I had multiple advantages. Roll 20, hello? Okay, I'll just click it again since the thing's not working. 27 damage.
This is lethal, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
We have successfully captured one prisoner. We have incinerated everyone else.
Alright. Swing again. Oh, actually, wait. Swing again. 28.
Yep.
That will be 15 damage.
Alright.
He's still alive?
Yep.
Then I swing the lightsaber. 27.
27 hit.
And that will be 12 damage.
He is dead.
Oh boy. These guys get for throwing shit at us.
Is that your turn, Swallow?
Yep.
Top initiative, Simon.
Who is near me? There's another one.
Yep.
5. Actually, no, that was. Why the fuck? 5, 10. Jesus. For some
Actually-
reason, I.
What?
What?
Also, while you're doing your turn, Simon, Taxi, you notice this guy's body slowly disintegrates.
It's not normal.
Like, magic... I'm not there.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Did all of these people have the same face?
No.
Oh, okay.
The tokens are the same, but that's it. So what are you doing? Mark.
attack
Alright, that's a hit.
6 psychic?
Literally minimum value. Dylan, what did you do to our dice? Give us our real dice back.
Alright. Okay.
That's my turn. Because I only get 1 attack per action, unlike other people.
Hi.
Bard sucks.
I mean, go
As
Valor.
a non... Huh?
I mean, Valors don't get extra attack.
I
Don't
already
go
tried
Bloodman.
to. I already tried to do what bards do best, and it failed. So
There.
Alright,
I
in
don't
that
know when
case,
it's worked.
are you?
Good talk.
Yeah, I don't know when being a bard has actually helped me in any scenario.
Inspiration has saved our asses a few times.
Okay, but that was for saving throws for the most part, in which a paladin would have done the job better.
Now we can.
Are you? Is Are you not here?
Mm.
In that case, for now, it'll be Akis.
Alrighty. Okay, so all these people are dead. There's only those people. So many spells, so little time. What is that? Do I have 4th level? I do. I have quite a few of them. Okay. I want to throw my ice knife. You know what? No, fuck it. Ice knife is too nice. These people are mean. Yeah. Both of those 2 people right there, those men, have to make DC 17 dex saves. Both of these 2.
They both fail.
Let me just mark off the spell slot. 28 lightning damage. Non-lethal.
I don't think you can do non-lethal with a spell like that.
People can survive direct impacts from lightning. Anyway, they're both fried.
It's lukewarm lightning.
Exactly. I've made the color. It's like a nice sort of like nice color lightning. It's friendly lightning.
Let me look this up.
Oh wait, if I cast call
Only
lightning,
spells and abilities that include a melee attack can knock a creature out. Everything else is lethal.
wait a minute. If I cast lightning storm, then Paxy's AC goes away. He's fine. And then Paxy dies next turn.
Paxy's fine.
Yeah, Paxy's fine.
Paxy takes care of number 1.
Yeah, I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my turn.
Alright, their turn. Okay, there's no more in that area.
Wait, where'd our friend... Hey, how did that guy get across the bush? That's an... Whatever, stab. Whoever got into range of... Yeah, that guy. Stab. Bold move for someone in stabbing range. 29. 21 damage.
Alright, he's dead. This guy's gonna come up to you and he's gonna hit you with his hoe.
Sure.
15?
No.
That's what I thought. Anyways, this guy, he is going to just try to attack Simon with his shovel.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Paxi, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion on him.
Alright, yes, what's the suggestion?
Wisdom 18.
I know, but what are you suggesting?
Do I know if Suggestion even takes hold, or is it just... I don't think it do.
He fails.
I say... Go sit on that rock and time out for the next 8 hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I have been a very bad boy. He just takes his shovel, well, no, his hoe, and he just brings it on his shoulder and starts whistling casually, turning his back to you.
Okay. By the way, the fire goes out because that's concentration.
Alright. Is that your turn, Baxi?
So, where did he go?
He's still in place, it's not his turn.
Oh. Okay. I'll sit here. Yeah.
Alright, in that case, Swobo.
Oh boy.
There's one guy right here.
Make it to this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Perfect! Time to swing recklessly at him. 23.
That's a hit?
25 damage.
Yeah.
Swing again. Oh, 19.
That still hits.
Cool. Uh, 16 damage.
And he's dead.
Cool.
And a couple more bodies disintegrate.
I don't like this disintegrating body thing.
I do less mess.
So, is that your turn, Swobo?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Simon.
I miss.
See,
That's my
this
turn.
guy.
You
This
stabbed
is a
yourself in the
shovel
heart.
guy, so that's a meets it beats it.
Oh, 7 psychic.
Okay, so Aru did his minuscule damage to him, you did your minuscule, and then it was 7. That's meets and beats it, okay. So you swing your sword at him, once again, it inflicts no visible wounds. And he goes, "Hey! What is that? I don't recognize that color!" And he fucking convulses and collapses on the ground.
Interesting. That's my turn.
Are you? Are you here? Nope.
You probably want to go eat or something.
Agus.
Yeah, no, he didn't say anything.
Agus? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Nope, he's frozen. Oh wait,
He's not frozen. He's trying to hear.
He's muted.
his fire alarm is going off.
Turn it off and back on again. Did that fix it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I walked away from my computer slightly too far, and it fucked with me. All right, team. Okay. Well, those people are dead. Can I just like fucking hoist this guy up on my one shoulder, or like fireman carry him?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. 2 questions. Is there anything left of the bodies at all? Like, did they disintegrate to dust, or are they just sort of gone?
They're gone. There's no trace of
Okay.
them.
Is my gold piece still there?
Nope.
Rude. All right. Well, I'm just gonna take this guy over here. This is as far as I can move. That's my turn.
Alright, their turn. I guess it's just one guy left, actually.
Yeah.
You hear this guy starts whistling, singing a tune to himself. "Hey, welcome to Stillwater, where the people are friendly and the welcomes are big." And he just goes and sits down. "And I'm a bad boy because I'm on timeout, and I don't know why, because I'm too old for that." How long does suggestion last?
8 hours.
In that case, probably this is where the combat ends.
Yay, upcasting to 5th level.
Woo! Okay, I'm gonna plop this unconscious guy down like next to his friend. So we have 2 hostages out of like a dozen people.
Please do not hit the man in timeout.
I will not hit the man in timeout.
I say specifically to Swobo.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna kill some unconscious person.
No, there's one who's not unconscious.
So you have chosen death.
Okay. I will. Okay. I have an idea. I would like to make an ability check and stack a bunch of ability check dice. Because
Alright.
shenanigans. But what
What check are
ability
you
check? Okay, so like, so their bodies have disappeared. There's clearly some shenanigans going on here. I want to just like give this guy a once over and try and just like investigate his nature. Actually, wait a minute. You know what? I have so many spells. I should be casting them. I don't need to concentrate on anything else. Detect good and evil. It's only 30 feet, unfortunately. But celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, undead, anywhere that has been consecrated or desecrated through magical means, and it can go through like rocks and stuff. Like, are these humans, and are there any not humans within? See, this is the fun part. That's a cube. That is not a radius. Also, I put the unconscious right here.
Nope, Artie's back.
Yes.
Yes, they're all dead, except these two. Okay, so I will cast this and have this on me. Are either of these things people?
They're people.
Okay, they don't trigger my spell.
Are they
Anything else trigger my spell?
Were they undead?
Yes.
Normal people don't dissolve.
Yeah, my spell detects, to reiterate, celestials, fiends, fae, elementals, and undead. Those are the 5 things that ping it.
Yeah, you do not detect anything that would cause you to assume it was any of the other unnatural entities.
Huh, okay. Well, in that case, I just want to look at them, give them a once-over, like, I don't know. Because clearly something is magically wrong with these people. They're not normal. What would that be? I could do Arcana, but that's bad, so we're not going to do that.
We can do Arcana.
But I don't want to, because it's a -1. What about Insight? Can I Insight? No, that's not. It's dumb. Better idea. How good are Paxi? How good are you at Arcana? You can cast Arcane Magic. You must be great at Arcana.
I got like a +1.
That's 2 better than me.
What am I
So how about
Arcana-ing? Oh,
Okay, just discern. See if you can figure out what's up with these people, and we'll put our heads together. And by that I mean I'll cast spells on you.
I mean, do you just want to ask the guy who can still talk?
Actually, yeah. Well, he's under your command, so you ask him.
No, he's just in timeout. He's just gonna
Oh.
sit there for the next 8 hours in timeout. He has 0 obligation to do anything for us.
Can you stack command? Can you double command?
No, it's concentration.
Okay. I guess I'll just like.
I mean, we have a bard that might be able to, I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
persuade him to say something.
Where you need me to ask him?
Yeah, just like ask him what. Because I mean, all their bodies disintegrated. There's clearly some mega magic going on here. Just ask him questions.
Hey, excuse me, sir. Could you tell me why you guys are disintegrating and why you attacked us or gave us your little welcome? No, I'd like to roll persuasion. Wow, A24, I get it. Oh wait, no, I don't get advantage, do I?
He opens his mouth to say something, then he stops.
Bless you.
Bless you, man who hit me with a shovel.
He looks at Paxi. Hey, I'm on timeout. Am I supposed to talk back or something?
You can talk, just no hitting.
I gotcha. He turns to you, Simon.
Hello.
What's the question again?
Could you tell me, please, why you attacked us, gave us your Stillwater welcome, and why you guys are all fucking disintegrating?
Why is Simon going through puberty?
It's a normal thing. Every time we get strangers coming into here, Stillwater, we give them a big old welcome. And after the violence, we all come and have a merry time and introduce stuff.
Who's we?
No. Paxton, stop talking.
Okay.
No. I'll tell you. Who's we?
Oh, the other folks here.
Who are the other folks here?
You know, the other villagers, the ones you fought.
Why do you guys act like this? I tried to tell you to stop, and you were like, no, we must attack them, and then they're all dead now. All of your friends are dead.
Because you're newcomers to Stillwater. It's tradition.
How is it tradition? Your people are all fucking dead. You can't keep up with tradition.
I don't think they are.
What do you mean they're not?
I have a feeling we fought off a bunch of... I have a feeling he's not real, or this is all an Hey, Swolvo!
Hey, I got a question. If I do this, and I slap him across the face for no damage, because that's not an actual attack. It's not an attack.
But it is considered
It does 0
a
damage.
hostile action.
A hostile action that does 0 damage. My unarmed
But
strike does 0 damage.
It's still hostile, though.
Then I won't do that. I'll flick him on the forehead. Do you feel that?
He just like rubs his forehead. It's kind of rude of you to do that on someone who's time out. Hey, horny boy. Does this guy here get on time out as well? He's being mean.
Yes, Simon, you're in timeout, and I wink at Simon.
This guy then just passes
Oh,
an empty
man.
spot next to him on the rock.
Swellboat.
Anyways, hey, Harold! So, I guess the fire's over, right? I'm on timeout. Billy here's all dead and stuff. Oh no, he's still breathing. So what do we do now?
There
That's when
it
you hear a
is.
voice coming from here. I mean,
From where?
from this hut. He just steps out.
There it is.
So, I guess it's all done now. Build Stillwater Welcome is done, folks! And that's when you start hearing a chorus of voices as people start stepping out of their huts.
There it is.
I don't like this. I want to burn the place down now.
We tried.
Can I do that
didn't.
yet?
That didn't work.
What do you mean burn the place down? No, you haven't tried yet. I have napalm.
Oh
A
god.
lot of it.
Magical napalm.
I have 20 pounds of napalm in my backpack.
So you see people start stepping out of their huts. And you just hear lots of cheering and laughing like, woo, wee, ain't that a welcome! You folks are strong as heck!
So what happens to the people who don't survive the welcome?
They just look at each other and then shrug their shoulders. I don't know, haven't happened yet!
That's terrifying. You're no longer in timeout.
And you just hear him clap his hands. Woo wee! That's what I'm talking about! And he just then looks at you, Simon. You're
I
still on
smack him.
timeout.
For 0 damage.
You see a couple people pull out their tools and stuff. Hey, you want to go for round 2?
I can burn this place down if you want, but I'm not going to do that.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
I don't know. The last pyromancer that came here, we gave him a welcome. He tried setting the whole place alight. He didn't do shit.
Do you know why it didn't get lit up?
They just shrug. I don't fucking know. This is Stillwater. You don't ask questions. And they all start milling about.
Okay. Well, we got our answer. This place is fucking weird.
And he just drags this guy into the hut.
I don't
Well,
like
then
it
he
here.
steps out, and suddenly this guy steps out as well, completely healthy and not at all knocked out.
Why aren't you guys hurt? If you could tell me.
Why? Where are the dead guys?
Oh, I can't fucking. There we go. The drop-down menu is cut off from the
Wait,
entire map.
do I recognize any of the guys who died and disappeared as some of these people that are now emerging from huts?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was going to
Yes.
assume that.
Also,
Yes.
why are there no women and children here?
Because
all
Peggy
with each
18
other.
still states that we can't
Yeah,
kill
because-
children.
Because DM doesn't want us to kill women and children.
I mean, I
That's
didn't
when they
plan
all
on
look at
doing
each
that.
other. Hey, now you think about it, all of us are guys here. Yeah.
Oh, we're not
I
thinking
just
about
gotta
that
go.
either.
And they all have
Li-
the same voice. I'm
Life
scared.
finds a way.
Hey, you there. What's your name?
Which one?
Any of them.
Mike.
One of them
Not
just
you.
speaks up. Name's Mike Wazowski.
What about you? And I point to the next one.
Freddy.
Damn it.
So we got
Okay,
Freddie, Mike Wazowski.
Okay, alright.
I have no idea. This is
Dylan?
pointless.
Dylan?
What's up?
What the fuck? The
He doesn't know
Koi
what you're talking
DM
about.
smile. I see, the Koi DM smile, yes. Yes.
Anyways, you're welcome to stay here in Stillwater as much as you like. You got your
Absolutely
welcome.
not.
Oh, you don't like it here? We got the booze here. It's the best you can get around.
What
I don't know. This
flavor
fish
is
sounded
it?
pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it.
You get to kill
flavor.
people. They have
And he-
booze.
And he pulls out a jug from his pocket. Yes, a jug from his pocket. You can see start shaking around. You can hear sloshing. This is the good stuff. It's all the Stillwater Classic. He pops the cork and he starts pulling out this clear liquid into his gullet.
Okay, I don't trust it. If it's clear, that shit's dangerous.
That is strong. Oh, it's the pecan flavor.
Pecan?
Um,
What?
He offers the jug to Aryu. Or like this guy, like he just walks up, ignoring everyone else for some reason, offers to Aryu. Hey, I want a swig.
hey, Dylan.
Yes.
Does ACAST know if pecans are native to this region of Cholula?
Roll nature with advantage.
Okay. I'm goddamn, why is nature int? Why have you done this to
Yeah,
me, game?
considering that makes no fucking sense.
Can I
That
use my wisdom, please, Dylan, instead of my intelligence, please?
Roll nature with advantage.
Okay.
double advantage? Oh, natural
Okay.
20. Well, that.
There we
Okay,
go.
Akis, you know of pretty much all the nuts that's native to Cholula. So pecans, they are not native to Cholula, but you do have almonds and you do have walnuts.
This is very suspicious of this whole situation.
In fact, from what you know, pecans, due to your natural 20, you have a sneaking suspicion that those are most likely native to the Thalnok Empire.
That's a long way from here.
It is. The fact that you have this information is probably it's spontaneous. You probably read it or heard it from someone.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna as he's facing Ryu right now, right? And he's like offering him. I just run my hand over my throat. Just no, don't.
He then turns to you, Akis. Hey, I want a swig.
I'm good, thanks.
Suit yourself. Ooh, oh, that was good. Shy.
I'm good. Had a big breakfast.
I'll try some.
Goodbye, Simon. Simon's gonna transform into one of these guys.
I'll try it.
All right, he offers you the jug.
All right, I take a swig.
Roll Constitution.
Okay. 19.
You take a taste. It is strong alcohol, but it's very sweet and it has a strong taste of pecans.
It tastes like pecans. I don't know what to tell you guys, and it's strong.
Yeah, Stillwater, good shit. That's what I call it.
I ask if it's any good.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I'll try some.
Some sweet
Hey,
shit.
no,
I
this is
don't know
mine.
what it is.
Although you can try Harold's. And he looks at him. Ah, sure, why not? You did give him a couple of tastes already. He walks over to you, swallow, and then he pulls out a jug of his own.
All right.
Why do they all have so much alcohol?
I take a drink.
Roll Constitution.
27.
So yours, you taste it. It tastes very, very sweet. Has a strong alcohol kick, but it also tastes very strongly of strawberries.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Taxi.
What about the
He just looks
Stillwater
at the side
potion
and
that you
whispers,
bought earlier, Akis?
Hey, just let you know, this is all Harold's secret, good shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
pretty
just-
good.
Then he just takes out a water skin, pours the thing until the thing's full, and then he just hands it to Swolbo. For
By
the
the way-
road.
Oh, cool.
By the way, Dylan, so
What's up?
question, am I being charmed at all?
No,
Because I have
why?
advantage against that.
You're not being charmed.
Good. Okay.
We're all good.
If
Just
I
making
would have
sure.
had you roll a charisma save or something if you were being charmed.
Yeah, you're never going to do that to me.
Anyways,
No,
make a charisma save. Just kidding.
yeah.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Wow.
Ooh.
Fail,
Oh.
I guess.
Oh wow! Oh god!
That
No,
would
no.
have been bad.
Natural
Anyways.
too.
So, what is it who was doing it? Akis, was it? What were you doing?
Taxi. This is fucked up. We should leave. We shouldn't be here. Something's not right. Something's very wrong. It's very fucky. I don't like it. Let's go.
I'm intrigued. What magic do you guys use to get absolutely murdered and then reappear completely fine in your huts?
They
Is
all
it
look at each other for a moment. Oh, he's talking about the thingamabob. The thingamajig? It's like the
Not
weird
that one,
crystal
the
things in
thingamabob.
all of our homes.
who's what's it?
The what? Can I take a look if you don't mind? And I go over here.
Wait,
Sure thing.
I
He
missed it.
opens
What
up
did he
the
say?
hut.
There's a crystal in his hut.
And you look inside, you can see right in the center of this hut is a giant green crystal covered in runes.
Oh, can I touch it?
Arcana check. Wait, we literally have a lens of identify thing.
I cast. All right, we do. I cast detect remnant.
You pull out the rod.
Yep.
It is glowing real bright.
At the
You know-
at the rock.
Yes.
Okay.
I turn to Paxi. You know, I should open with this more often.
Probably.
I shouldn't close with it. I should open with it.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna keep that in mind going forward.
We should just have it as like a constant metal detector.
Yeah, you know what?
And
That's
you need to have beeping noises to go with it.
I
So
don't
you
want-
see, this guy's like
Always.
looking around for a moment before he pauses. Holy shit, where are we?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Okay, Fred.
what continent are we on right now? It's called country. What country are we on right now?
Oh, this
What?
is one of those things.
Oh yeah, this is one of those things.
Oh, what? Oh, if I could ask, how old are you? And I point to. I talk to this guy here,
The Freddy.
to Freddy.
He just shrugged. I don't know, I'm as old as I breathe.
What?
The answer is I don't have a fucking clue.
Okay, this is bad.
When's your birthday?
Every day.
Fantastic.
I mean, that's a fair enough answer.
We
honestly.
should absolutely not be here at when it goes to what time is it?
When you
DM.
say this big crystal,
Sun
how big
is
is this
currently
crystal?
setting.
Oh, we should not be here when the sun sets.
The crystal
no,
is
we
currently
should-
reaching the very top of the hut.
Oh shit! I thought I could
know.
maybe pickpocket it.
No,
It's a big fucking crystal.
I guess.
Yeah, it's jutted from
okay.
the ground.
Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you
Yeah.
for the alcohol. Can I have some? Like a jug to go, if you guys don't mind, Mr.
This
the
is
one who
my
made it?
alcohol. And no one can touch it.
All right.
Hey,
fine.
Freddy,
Can I have a
give
sip?
him a fucking thing.
Money?
At the share. Okay, fine. Okay, Frederick told me to share, so Freddy will give you a taste. He pulls out his jug and he just offers it to you, Simon.
Oh, thank you. Can I buy an extra?
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
didn't you sell
for
still
5
water?
pepperonis.
Sure. I'll buy 2 for
What a
1
deal.
silver.
5 pepperonis for 1.
Okay.
I don't have enough to give away for 2.
All right, I don't have copper, so sure. But I'll just give him 1 silver anyways.
Thank
Good
you for
idea.
your kindly patronage. And he just gives you the jug.
Thank you.
And he just bites into the silver. Yep, that's a real
Chips the
silver
fucking
rooney.
tooth. Thank you. I popped the cork to see what the smell is on that one.
It smells very strongly of blackberries and blueberries.
Mmm. Miss Fobo, you want to try this one?
With a hint of cinnamon.
No, I already got one.
Oh, do you? This one's pretty good. It's blackberries, blueberries, and cinnamon. Which is kind of an odd combination now that I think about it. I'll try
This
it.
guy
It's berry. It's fine.
walks up to Swolbo. Hey, buddy, would you like to buy a little potion before you go?
How much?
10 copperoonies, but you get the guest kind.
Yeah, sure, why not? I hand him. I'll just hand him a gold, whatever. I only have gold and platinum.
He
What
just
the
looks
fuck?
at the thing, holds it up. Oh boy, inflation sure is kicking us in the ass. And he just takes it. And he pulls out a clay bottle and he hands it to you.
Cool.
Just so you know, if you're in a pinch, it'll help you real good.
What name do I add?
Just still water, good potion.
Good potion.
You don't know what it does.
I just wanted to
Whoa,
know
what do I
the
add for my alcohol? Still
Oh,
water
just-
alcohol?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I gotta add that too.
Still what?
Still water strawberry alcohol.
Still water. What
Description:
the
tasty.
WTF alcohol? I'm gonna call it that because there's too many flavors to put down. Add to equipment. Wait, no, backpack. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Same shit. It's the same shit.
Alright, so what do you guys plan on doing now?
I'm getting the carriage ready to get us the heckity heck out of here.
Yeah, I don't.
The heckity shit.
Yep.
What do we have? Do. Mike Wazowski, huh? Alright, I'm just gonna keep that name in mind.
Also Freddie and Frederick and Harold.
Apparently another mic at somewhere.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for the alcohol and thanks for the ass whoop.
Hey, no problem. Be sure to come back again, alright?
Oh, before then, where it's from? Besides Stillwater, I mean, if you were asking what country it is.
They all look at each other. That's a good question. We don't fucking know. Do you all know? Nope.
Do they all
That's
look
the
to be the
answer.
same age?
Roughly.
And this place isn't good.
All I know is we've been in Stillwater for as long as we can remember. And we can remember quite far, in fact. We've been to all over the place.
Where's the last place you've been?
Where was that person said? I don't know, said something starts with a U. Lady? I don't think that's a fucking place. Something like that. Starts with a U.
Gondor.
Yeah, that's it.
I was also thinking Uganda.
Do you remember if they had a queen?
I don't know, we don't really leave Stillwater.
Did he spit on the?
Well, our place has a queen.
Let me see. God damn, I forgot about my fucking instrument. That spells all the time. Nope, doesn't help me in this situation. Well, yep, I got no clue. Well, have a good one. And I get on the cart. Ulazor, wait.
Well, they
Oh,
seem
so they were
nice.
here. They were here in Ulazor. I mean, they were in Ulazor.
Ulazor, that's the shit. They said they were from Ulazor.
That's quite a ways.
No shit, Sherlock. Who the fuck is Sherlock? That was the name of the one person who kicked our ass.
I can believe it.
Anyways, nice
When was the
comment.
last time? I could ask as a closing question. When were you in Ulazor?
What?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. We gotta just show up.
You don't remember when, like how recent? You just said that was the last place, but you don't remember when?
He kind of looked up at he looked at the sky. And he starts counting his fingers. Then he starts counting his fingers on his other hand. And this to take away the 5, you add the 3, you multiply by 4, then you kind of piss and cry about it. I don't know, maybe a couple days.
You just did math and said a couple. Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. I'm going. Goodbye.
Yep, we are out. Audi 5000.
And then
Also, how much
Swallow-
for one of those big crystals? And I point.
2 copperoonies.
And then Swallow stayed in the village, killing these people forever.
Oh no!
That does sound like paradise for him.
That sounds like fun.
Although he would probably die before he could succeed.
Swallow can't die.
I mean, what are you talking about? He gets the 1 HP and then he just rolls Constitution natural 20s. Like,
He grinds up enough experience to the point where he can't die if he stops raging. He'll come back here when he hits level 20. He gets back here when he's level 20, so he can
level
rage
20 they just
indefinitely.
can't kill me. It's great.
Yeah. You rage indefinitely, and you can't die when you're raging. Literally endless combat.
It's hilarious.
wait, this is just sounding more and more like what's it called? Valhalla.
Except it's here on Earth. Wolbo, infinite power.
So what are you guys doing now? You're hopping into the car?
We fucking leave.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
I activate the full
Stillwater.
send it mechanic, and we fucking full send it out of this place. Out of Dodge. Goodbye.
Level
Neil.
15 when I just start level 14 is where I get the thing where I can't be knocked unconscious if I'm raging. And then level 15 is the thing where I don't lose my rage unless I'm unconscious. So level 15 is when I just become unkillable.
So you guys step out, and that weird feeling in your stomach kind of disappear.
I don't like it. And then I'm gonna start taking us to Sharika. Actually, it's almost nighttime, isn't it? I still want to get us. I want to get us away from this place.
So you guys step out, you kind of notice something, like there's movement in the corner of your eyes. When you guys look, you notice that in place of the village is now nothing but just a vast field with scattered trees.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, it already disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
We dodged that bullet.
Wait, did we rest, or we just left and it's gone?
Yeah, we just we walked away and we turned around and it's gone now.
Man, those guys seem nice.
I'll give
What
it.
the fuck was that?
It was some bullshit, and it's best if we don't think about it, or else we'll start taking sanity damage.
I take a swig from my jug.
It
Yeah, does
tastes
he?
like blueberries, blackberries, and cinnamon.
I was gonna say, does he still have a jug?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
You still have
I
a
wonder
jug.
if it's still there. I called it my my Stillwater.
Roll
What the
Constitution, by
fuck?
the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he fails. He dies forever.
18.
Oh, he's fine.
You have a bit of heartburn, but you're good.
Okay, well,
It was like some prank pulled by one of the gods in an Elder Scrolls game.
yep.
Yes.
I am going.
And that god's name? Dylan.
Yep.
Not the most menacing names as far as names go, but it's up
He
there.
makes up for it in ruthlessness and cruelty.
In count of red dragons.
Yep. The
So,
great
what
and
do you
mighty
do?
Dylan, god of red dragons and falling rocks. I'm just gonna keep taking us to Sharika.
Alright, let me see.
I'm presuming while we're traveling we get a short rest.
At least.
I mean,
So-
it's starting to get late, so
I will use my chef thing to make protein bars for everyone. So if you're gonna heal, you get an extra 1d8 healing as well.
Wow. Thank
Shut-
you. And I believe I got a
Well-
Song of Rest or something.
Have you ever tried
As
to
a
live
bard.
on a diet of protein bars?
you know, if you had asked me what feat did I think Swolbo would take, I wouldn't have guessed chef. But it makes a semblance of sense, and that's what's terrifying.
I took it because it gave +1 Constitution.
There are so many that do that, though.
There's actually not that many.
Take a +2. You get 2 Constitution.
Well, I was at 17.
Keep arguing. I want to see if his voice goes higher.
Song of Rest,
See,
by the
now-
way. So,
Now I'm at
Eventually-
18. Now I'm at 18, and I get to make protein bars, and then next level I get to 20.
Okay, that's fair. And then,
Oh, yeah,
and then his AC gets even higher.
Everyone who gets short rest gets an extra 1d8 hit points. If they
Wait,
use
on
other
top
hit
of mine?
dice. If you
Yeah.
use hit dice.
So everyone gets 2d8?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yes. Well, I mean, the village is gone. Like, okay. Do we? I mean, how long would How long would it take us to get? What? I'm having a
What,
stroke. I'm going.
to
Okay.
Sharika?
How long will it take us to get to Sharika from where we are right
That
now?
wasn't fantastic.
About 2 hours, maybe.
Okay.
I'll use a single hit dice.
You know what? I will. I'll just take us the rest of the way, and then we can rest when we get there. But I'll take the free fucking 2d8 healing.
Whatever, I guess I might as well just use
Alright.
all of them.
Slash roll.
Oh, actually, wait, no, that's...
Oh, I'm full HP. Wait, no, I'm not. What? I'm missing 1 hit point.
Oh, why is it rolling in here?
Wait, so
Would
we're
you like
taking
a
a rest?
heal, Mr. Toolbo?
Hold on. No, I'm good. I'm full health.
Oh. Does anyone need a heal?
I'm good.
I used all of my hit dice and it brought me just to full health. Wait, was it? Oh, okay. That's the one that rolls it in there. Or this. That's interesting. Oh, wait, will it roll the multiple correctly if... No, it does. What? Why did it only roll 2 of them? What? Oh, no, it rolled... Oh, that was someone else's roll that was 2 dice. Okay.
Yes. That was mine.
So I can either have it roll them all at once, or I can have it roll them and roll 20. That's kind of weird.
Strange.
Whatever.
So, in this case... So you start making your way towards Sharika, Akis.
Yeah.
Since I'm assuming you're still piloting the horse.
Yes.
You must roll... what's the word?
Perception.
Perception. There we go. Perception! Oh, you can see what's in front of you.
I'll just fucking toss all my abilities on my perception check too, because fuck it.
Oh, wait, how many
Okay.
people just healed?
I just
I think
did my short rest.
I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was fine.
Fair.
Alright, I used up 4 of my chef things.
Chef
Okay.
thing have charges, does it?
I can... Oh, you know what? I don't even need to... It's just 8 per short rest. I don't even know why there's a counter for it. I can only make food for up to 8 people.
Okay.
Whatever.
We don't have 8 people in our party.
Yeah.
So yeah. I roll collectively, adding all my mechanics together. I have rolled Drew, you do it.
I'm sorry, one more time, what am I doing?
17 plus 4 plus 4.
25.
I'm glad that we have someone who can just do that. Because we'd be here for like an hour if I had to do it.
Anyway, so 25. So I will say this, currently looking at your surroundings while moving, because you got, after all the shenanigans of Stillwater, you're a little bit on the edge, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So being very careful and like watching and trying to listen, see if there's any conversations, you notice that the Fae, I mean, you could perfectly understand last time, but you're pretty sure you could hear them if they're still around, and you notice that there's no Fae anywhere. So either all hiding, not necessarily asleep, because Fae, they don't necessarily operate like other creatures. So you're not sure where they went.
Concern, but I accept it.
Anyway, so you guys start making your way. It is becoming night.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep taking us until we get there.
You're just gonna head up all the way till the end.
Yep.
All right. In that case, let's see. It'll be a little bit. So okay. Start making our way towards the town.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. See.
Yes.
Actually, you rolled a what? A 20.
25.
In that case, you would probably know that you are definitely being watched as you start getting closer to this town.
Do I know where it is from?
Somewhere in the trees.
Okay. Well. Okay. I will. At some point on our journey, I would have started summoning my familiar just because I'm extra on edge. So when I get her, I will have her go up above and see if she can see what's looking at us. Or keep a better trail.
So you summon your familiar, have it roll perception.
Okay. They can see in the dark. And can, and they don't. Owls don't have dark. Oh, they do have dark vision. 120 feet of it. Hog. Perception 1, 2. Natural 20.
Natural
I use
20.
my nat 20s where they count.
So your familiar knows exactly what's watching you guys. You can see several wood elves. And as you're looking closely at them, your familiar, sees that they are in fact armed with bows that they keep trained at you guys.
Okay.
But they don't seem to be doing anything.
Are they what did you call them before? Yeah, the
The
forest
wild warriors.
wild warriors. Thank you.
How does that mean? I mean,
That's
wait,
not
they
right.
just have their bows drawn, or like they're aimed at us?
Yes.
I mean, are they?
That's
do
some pretty fucking impressive strength right there. If they're just doing that.
Yeah.
Do they have a uniform or an outfit or an insignia that I can see on them?
You can see that they're wearing green. Like, obviously, their attire is more for them to blend in with their surroundings, which is why it's a miracle that you even knew they were there.
Okay.
But from the way their attire is, their matching attire, you could definitely tell that they are part of that group.
Okay, well, I mean,
But they don't seem to be acting. After a little bit, they kind of they release the tension with their bows, they stow away their arrows, and then they swiftly leave.
all right. Well, in that case,
and this is when you guys start arriving at the town.
all right.
And you arrive.
Hello? What? I gotta zoom in. What?
You arrive
Oh,
at
they're
Sharika.
full balls.
You can see a large a village built on a collective of trees. You can see a bunch of furbolgs gathered together in one area.
Oh.
Fucking hell, Maple Story music. I love this song now.
We've entered the mushroom land. Actually, no. This is what music should be played when we find the Myconids. Well.
Actually, from your position, you can see there's a couple of these wild warriors, standing on the roofs and stuff on the trees. These guys are keeping themselves visible. And they're basically watching over the furbolgs who are talking together. You can hear some arguing.
Okay. Well, I will unattach the horse and give her some free rein, and I will then tell everyone that we're here, and I will eavesdrop. I will not interject. I'll just sort of stand sort of near, see if I can just sort of understand what's going on.
So, I guess roll perception.
All right.
Although they will notice you if you approach.
Okay. I mean,
think about it.
is there a... Wait a minute, where's the way in? Like, is there like a distinct entrance point? Well, slightly raised, it seems.
It is raised. You cannot quite see the entrance to the city.
Okay. I
That's when one of them noticed you approaching, I guess.
I will sort of, I'll sort of approach. Yes. Hi.
They look at you before, like, blinking a few times. Then one of them speaks of, he's just one of our fellow brothers. He then taps his chest and gives you a nod.
I repeat the gesture in kind.
It seems that you are a bit new, to at least this area. Have you
Yeah.
come for the updates on the current council meetings?
I'm just passing through, really, with my Phantom Mystic over there, but I'm not gonna say no.
You all look at each other. You can hear some whispering and quiet chuckles. Vaxador has currently been keeping us updated on the status of the current meetings of the council. So that way none of us are left in the dark. And you hear one of them speaks, yeah, even though it's a deal with the council's politics. If you wish, they kind of stops, and he looks at the other guy sitting on the carriage still. Are those your traveling companions?
Yes, they are.
That's when they all start looking at each other. You can hear some whispering going on. Some things you can hear is like outsider, non-furball, and a few other terms. You can also hear like concern if this is information they should share.
And they won't pay attention. Don't worry about them.
That's why he moves up. Currently, from what from Vaxador has been sharing with us right now, is the fact that, well, it's mostly things that we've already known about the council. They've been talking in circles, arguing about what to do with all the remnants that have been waking. That's when another speaks up. Yeah, they're very indecisive with what they're supposed to do. Look at them, the elves, they don't want to do anything. No, that's the high elves. You don't know. That stupid Domaris, he's just sitting up there thinking, hey, this is our problem, not theirs. Then another one speaks up, yeah, but you lie though, she's really wanting to go gun-ho about this, by rousing all the wild warriors and go deal this problem to the heart. Yeah, they'll just throw their lives away. That's what they're gonna do. But that's when couples start scratching their chins or shaking their heads. One thing, don't forget about what Vaxador also said about the whole thing about those weird folks scurrying around. Yeah, those are not Chaludians. Some cult is what they're saying. What kind of cult? Demon? Devil? Or some unknown elder god or something like that? Something from beyond the stars? They don't know. But currently what they're saying is that they're probably most likely connected to all the things. They started roaming around right when all these remnants. He just starts like spits the word out. Like, that's probably the reason why everything's going crazy here in Chaluda. What about Salona? Did she say anything? What, the Dryad? No, she's just standing there kind of just watching everyone like she normally does. You know, they're just bickering and talking in circles. As they start grumbling to themselves.
Yeah.
So far, the only ones who are looking like they want to do anything is the Wood Elves and the Tabaxi. Obviously, the Centaur there can't really do much because he just represents all the other races. And then the only ones who want to sit on their chair and do nothing is like the High Elves. And I guess the Fae aren't really doing anything. And the Arakakri are kind of just minding their own business like they always do. Yeah, at this point, the whole council's just going to split if it keeps up. Especially since more people are dying left and right. It's already a danger to be wandered around. That's why one of them looks at you, and he goes, Speak.
Yeah?
You really want to be careful out there, actually. Normally, as we would be wandering around doing our thing, you know, embracing nature and whatnot. But currently, it's starting to become no safer than that. At this point, many of our people have been going into cities, much to our dislike.
Mm. It's gotten that bad.
I mean, we're currently in the southeastern part of Chaluda. Currently, there's already been one golem roaming around killing things, but wait till you get to the western part. That's where most of the problem's happening. Already, towns and villages are being attacked.
Huh. Hmm. Is there anything in this specific area that we know about? Like these red robed people or specific monsters?
That's why they kind of look at each other again. One of them starts like scratching his chin again. Think about it. I mean, there's already that golem thing that's been cutting things in two. Those rough people, most of the silence from the wild warriors are coming from the west. But there is something about a golem or two of them that's currently in the north. And then one of them speaks up. Hey, don't forget. He just looks side to side. There's also silence of other golems too, pure metal, glowing eyes. Apparently there's several here. People are saying that they're different. And one of them just mutters, it's the fucking end of the world. That's what I'm telling you. All those remnants are finally getting their whole show. I know we should have destroyed them instead of just leaving them be dormant. You can see there's a lot. Currently the mood is going down, and they're looking very grim. Anyways, I guess we saw Tommy set up camp. No sense in staying in that little town.
Yeah.
That's when one of them just pats your shoulder. Stay safe, brother.
You too.
You can see they start moving their way out.
Mhm.
And before eventually, well,
Like,
they kind of just move to the corner, and that is where they will start setting up camp. And these elves who were standing and watching you guys converse slowly retreat into their city. Well, town.
All right. Well, I would say I would go over and help set up camp, but setting up camp is a spell slot, so.
I got you.
Okay. Unless you're out of tiny hut slots.
I have all of my third level spell slots.
That's
The great
convenient.
thing about tiny hut slots is you summon a tiny hut and then you sleep in it and you get your tiny hut slot back.
That is true. But if you have no tiny hut slots, then there's a
Yeah.
problem to start the chain with. Well, I will. Who is going to keep first watch? Well, I will relay this information to the group. This idea that a bunch of remnants and strange red cultists are mucking about.
Sounds about right.
Remind me, the group and my own brain, are the people who work with Scary Orb Eyeball Antigen Man, do they wear red, or do they just kind of wear stuff?
They wear red.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know this. Never mind. Drew is telling you this, not Simon.
My brain remembers, the voice in my head that remembers things for me. Informed me of things. Good.
I'll be back.
All right. Well, I don't think there's anything really to do right now. Unless you want to muck with the elves in their little town, but that seems like a bad idea.
I don't think other elves like half elves.
I mean, it depends on where you are and what you're doing.
I guess roll. I guess history or nature or something, but with advantage.
Why? You're worrying me.
For about the wood
Oh.
elves?
Oh, to know if they're racist towards half elves?
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Well, I've traveled through Chaluda before. Have I experienced racism?
Not. Some towns are more selective towards their own race. Every town, there's a couple of towns in Chaluda that are a mix of races, while some are predominantly, dominant of one particular race. Obviously, this town's usually more wood elf in focus, but you haven't seen any of them. But I'll say this, Simon, you have not been treated poorly by a wood elf. You have been by high elves.
I like these people.
Of course, the high
You could
elves.
ask them if they have room and board, so that way.
I mean,
We could.
if you want,
I
to,
could
you
cast Lehman's tiny hut.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yes.
where would the horse go?
I mean, the horse is slept outside every other time. I mean, just whoever's keeping watch keeps an eye on the horse.
Sure. All right. In that case, I'll cast Lehman's tiny hut.
Okay.
And I guess I'll keep first watch.
Okay.
Mhm.
My familiar will also stay up for basically most, or if not all, of Simon's first watch. So she'll also be around in like a tree or something, looking it out.
Okay, I guess I'll roll.
Unless the rest of you have something you want to do
Perception.
during the night. Paxi, Swolbo, Simon. Not Simon. Are you?
Yes.
Any plans for the evening before we take our nice, healthy long rest and get all our spell slots back?
Not for me.
I'm gonna cast Scrying because I have the
On
spell slot to do
Athenia.
it. Nope. On
So what
our
was it?
friend Mike Wazowski.
Holy shit.
I mean,
Galaxy brain plan.
you know what he looks like,
Alright.
but you don't have. Oh, bruh. I have a. Wait, why Mike Wazowski when you can do Freddy, in which I have one of his items, so that way you can get.
Okay,
even
yeah,
higher.
whichever gives me the better advantage, yeah. So that's I'm familiar, and I don't have a body part. Oh, I have a possession, so that's -4. So it's -9.
So you have to make a save.
Wisdom 27. Save.
He fails.
But does the spell go through?
It does.
Oh, he's still here?
He could. The prime material plane is a big place.
But I'm not going to be able to tell where the hell they are.
So you zoom.
wait.
Basically, you close your eyes. You start looking into the vision of the scry to find out where exactly this Freddy. And you look into the village.
Uh-huh.
Except right now you see Freddy's corpse laying on the ground, and you can see in the
God damn
peripherals
it.
of your vision several people fighting a bunch of these villagers. With loud laughing and other stuff.
Cool. Question. It is damn near nighttime where we are right now, right?
It is currently
It
the
is
middle time.
actively nighttime. Yes. The sun
Okay.
has already set.
Is it
There's
nighttime where they are?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So-
a continent. I mean, time zones are sure exist, but
doesn't mean
And
that.
then you see Freddy's body disintegrates, and your vision snaps back to where you are.
What the heck?
snap back to reality.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I wanted to see
Oh,
if
the ghost
the town of Stillwater transports across dimensions or only like in this continent. It appears that they are somewhere else.
Oh, wait, did you scry on one of them or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh.
and they're fighting someone else, but they're having a good old time. Okay, yeah, that was it. Unless anybody wants me to like check in on someone with dream and or scrying.
Nope.
Well, how many NPCs do we want to bother today?
All of them.
Good idea. Paxi, just chain rest. Every 8 hours, bother 4 people with. Every 1 hour out of the 8 hours, bother
Yeah.
someone with dream.
Who could we bother? We could bother Buddy. We could bother.
Buddy doesn't sleep.
But he doesn't sleep. He's a robot.
Yeah, but I could scry on him.
Okay.
So if I just want to check in on someone, we scry. If we want to talk to someone, we dream.
Okay. Well, I mean, do we know anyone? I mean, I forget again. Did Kenthro say he was coming to Chaluda? I think he did.
I don't think so. I don't think he has any. I don't think he has any business here. We just went to Chaluda because we were looking for a doctor for you.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of someone who's like close to us. Because if we scry on like someone in Witch Door, and they're all dead. Like, we can't do anything about that. Buddy's also pretty far away. So I say, since we're in Chaluda, we should prioritize bothering people we know are in or around Chaluda. But I don't think that's anyone except Vicus.
Hold on.
I thought we had like planned on coming to Chaluda beforehand or something, and
mean,
then
yeah,
none
no,
of us
like-
could remember why. So we
No,
were
the
like,
reason-
we might as well say it's to help pass out AKs.
Yeah, I mean, the reason we were going to Chaluda is because we'd done all the side quests. Like, there was nothing else to do, really, except just, like, vibe. So we've moved on, as adventurers are wont to do. Okay, here's a fun idea. Which person have we, I mean, who haven't we seen in the longest time? Who do we need information on, really? Anyone? No one is an option. We can just not.
Yeah, we don't have to. In fact, they're just asking if we want to.
I'm trying to think
Not
of a
if-
real answer, not a meme answer.
They were all the same.
The call is
Stop
always
you
an
from
answer.
scrying on them, right?
I mean,
Yes.
Okay, so Athenia's out of the question.
Yeah, they tried to do that on Athenia, and
Exactly.
Athenia saved.
yes. I mean, you could cast a dream on Athenia. That's not a save. That's just if she's willing or not. But she's not.
She's not. He hates
no.
Paxi.
Exactly. So
Well, if she's
Athenia
asleep,
is
there's
immune
a
to
save,
all our
isn't
powers.
there?
I mean, the people in Witch Door are the people who come to my mind, the people we haven't seen in the longest. I guess there is also Buddy. We haven't seen Buddy in a while, and he and Rizzo are in a weird situation. Did you ever cast Dream on, like,
I don't- If
Richard
they're already
Cousin?
if they're already asleep, there's no willingness or anything. You just enter
Yeah,
their dream.
as long as it's not malicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's malicious, they have to make a save.
Whose
mean-
cousin were you talking about?
Drescher's cousin. She's with Rizzo.
Oh no,
you
I
also
never.
wanted to. You also wanted to let her have Spider's Bite, but that plan kind of fell through.
Speaking of,
Oh shit. Oh no, I said the secret slime phrase. Now Paxi has to make a wisdom save.
The secret
So-
of what now? Sorry, go on.
so what are you guys planning on doing? The
I
kitten,
can't-
almost the curtains.
I can't think of anyone we need to dream or scry on.
Wait, so we're just planning to take a long rest outside this fortress?
I mean, it's just a little town. Like, we have a
What if-
tiny hut. We're safe. Like,
Kitten.
I mean, yeah, if we're safe, then yeah,
Yeah.
we can take a long rest.
yeah. I mean, just shrug. Paxi, do you have any NPCs you're invested in and want to know if they're dead or not?
None that come to mind.
Fair.
Let us proceed.
Next time we go on a traveling montage, you just start listing off NPCs and scrying on them one after another.
Yep.
3 every hour. You're at 3, right?
Yeah.
You're still at 2.
Nope.
Okay.
We're at 3. So yeah, I just sleep.
Yeah, I'll just sleep too. Simon and my owl are taking first watch.
I
Hey,
got 14.
Akez, do you have any like weird druid magic that can keep someone safe while they sleep? Something just occurred to me. We're no longer in
The fact that I don't have any cool, like, sleep, dream, those kind of spells bothers me to no end. Like, this is a Kai problem. I want to cast the sleep spell so badly, it's so much fun, but no. I take fucking magic initiate for that or some shit. But no, I can't. I mean, look, it hasn't come up yet, so which means we're fine until we're not. That's my plan. Like, we've got enough we have a lot of things going on in Chaluda to worry about. We can worry about that thing when it gets to us. If it does. It might just be fine.
Yeah. But we are no longer under the protection of Irviorin. We are not in that country.
We are.
And I think you and I are both now targets.
We are. No, we are. You're right. I remember. But I can also cast Scry. So if we want to go on a Scry Palooza, we can do that together. Just spend an entire session, like everyone except you and me. Just look at everybody. Be fun. Yeah, I go to sleep. Sleep time.
Alright, so Simon.
Let me also actually.
14. 16 is the highest.
So
Yep.
you're keeping watch as you're trying to see if there's anything going on around you, like any people, any threats, or anything of notice, and you don't really detect anything. It's a pretty uneventful night.
Okay. Well, before my owl fizzles, I'll have them wake me up,
Alright.
and I will take watch second. It requires me to roll my real perception, which is bad. Hey, ascending.
Anyway, so you look around trying to see if you spot anything, and right now, to your knowledge, you don't really see anything that would be sneaking up on you guys. Nothing that'd be in a distance. I mean, obviously, there's the furbolgs who are currently camping. You can see
I was
it
gonna
glow
say.
from their rocks.
Okay.
And no, nothing interesting.
Huh. Fair enough. I'm not gonna complain about something that's fine. So, yeah.
Alright, so long rest for everyone, except
Yay.
one person.
Oh.
Who? Paxi.
There it is.
So you are, you're just sleeping, trying to not dream or have any problems. Before you know it, you find yourself in a very familiar dark place.
You shouldn't have brought it up. He wouldn't have remembered.
I do that on purpose.
Okay. I see.
You can see, you're kind of blinking, you're in a very familiar dark place, and you can see the massive, towering form of the beautiful lady.
Yep, summon
And
morning.
She is scowling. Morning does not get summoned.
Yeah, that figures.
You're dead.
You thought you can hide from me? I am always watching, always waiting. And for hiding from me, I will make you suffer.
DM,
Yes.
I had one spell slot left before going to bed. Do I have any of them? Or just the one? Do I get them all back?
You could try.
That's the worst thing he could have said.
I mean, I'm in like her mind palace right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, is this the same place that we always like meet each other, or is it just black nothing every single time and I have no idea?
It's relatively the same place.
Okay.
Relatively.
You can see one of her long black claws digs into the dark ground as she pulls herself forward towards you.
Okay, right. Shadow of Moil time.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, that fucking
Well,
figures.
there.
Okay.
Bye, Paxi. It's been nice knowing you.
magic has no place here. This is where I am in control. You are nothing.
Does she have a physical form?
She seems to be like kind of intangible. You see nothing but those black claws, which are like extensions of her body. You can see her glowing eyes and fangs, but that's it.
All right.
And you
I'm
see
going
that
to punch her between the eyes.
You have to get closer for that.
You could just kite her for like however long it takes for you to wake up.
No, Paxi's really upset about this right now.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
what did I just move? I moved. What is that?
That is the tiniest little yellow thing. I see that too. You drew that somehow. That's Paxi's pen color.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So Paxi, in a fit of anger-fueled courage is just gonna walk up to you just like, blah, 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 fuck off, I'm sleeping, and he's gonna punch her like square between the eyes.
Roll an unarmed attack.
Okay, so at plus nothing, basically. Well, wait, an unarmed... I have a plus 4. 19.
You hit her. How much damage do you do?
Mermanerb. 1.
1 damage. Her form doesn't even react to the punch.
You think? How about this?
There it is.
So she's gonna scratch you. Let's see. She
Well,
does 20 psychic damage to you.
Does this happen while I'm on watch or while Simon's on watch?
Psychic. Ow.
You take
That's a good
18
question.
psychic damage.
She's biting
Wait.
my brain.
No, she is raking your body apart. So you take an additional 18.
Dylan,
I
does
think
this happen
What's that?
while Simon's on watch or while I'm on watch?
Paxy's on watch. He
You're
said
on
everybody.
watch.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
okay. Do I see Paxi fucking violently convulse and start bleeding from his brain?
He's currently right now still. His body's still. I know that much.
We're
So
like,
she's
heal
about
me
to
so I
attack
can
you.
punch her again.
So he's about to claw you a third time, but you notice she freezes.
Cat got your tongue? Oh, wait, are you saying I have an opening?
No, kitty, stop messing with.
Yeah, press the power button.
Move.
Yes.
Get out.
That's
The
a
DM's gone for 15 minutes. We can legally leave.
No, if the DM's gone for 15 minutes, I become the DM.
Anyway, so she's completely frozen. Like her.
I
She.
flicker.
Her
Just flicker in the forehead.
and your finger goes through her.
Hmm. You should get a better Wi-Fi connection, lady.
She thinks she's in control.
Collector, good to see you again.
This is when you notice her body starts slowly fading from existence, and standing behind her is in fact the collector.
Man, Paxi, you're fucked. You're like in a bad way.
So we meet again.
I wish I could say I'm not happy to see you, but that'd be lying. How are you?
He just stares at you for a bit.
You chose to leave the sanctity of the Dream Dragon.
Not the smartest move, understandable, but, you know,
Indeed.
I like to
Not
travel.
intelligent. She will be hunting you now. This will not be the first, nor the last. I've already done my speech on offers, and you have already given your answer countless times.
Like, what?
Consider this a favor.
Collector, you said you want heads to relive their memories, correct?
Correct.
And it can be any target that I choose.
Correct.
Do they have to be alive or dead already?
Preferably alive, then that way the memories are intact.
What about recently dead?
That is when the memories fall apart due to the soul leaving.
Oh, so they do still need their soul.
Temporarily, so I can imprint the memories, and then their soul can be left to go wherever it desires.
Can I insight check that part?
Roll
Like,
insight.
is this guy putting them into, like, purgatory?
Roll
Oh,
insight.
oh man. Oh, 18. It's not bad.
What? For being someone who doesn't really have any facial expressions, he's kind of hard to read. But from what your general idea is, at least seeing his tone, he doesn't seem to be deceiving you. Like, the way he speaks, almost like he's reminiscing, kind of like he's remembering fonder times. And you can also hear like a longing as well.
Paxi, become a double warlock.
But again, that is all that I seek. I have no other motive than to gain an experience beyond this.
He kind of just gestures to his surroundings.
But you've already heard that speech several times. Why do you inquire?
You just proved very useful against an old foe. I feel like I owe you something for that, but at the same time, would love if you could do that again.
She invades dreams. I move dreams. After all, I live in a realm adjacent to the realm of dreams itself.
So you didn't do anything to her, you just put me in a different spot.
Correct. I moved you out of reach.
Can you find where she is?
Perhaps, if given enough time.
Would some juicy memories make that happen faster?
It would provide some motivation. This is the most interesting encounter in a while, but to experience and witness memories of others. How about this? A new deal. Call me every so often to experience memories, and by taking the heads of those you deem necessary. In exchange, I keep you out of sight of this monstrosity, and I slowly decipher where she resides. Because I will tell you this, she does not live in the realm of dreams. It is merely a way for her to reach you, to your mind. I simply need to find her where she is, by following the trail she leaves. How about that?
Sounds like a fair offer.
Good. I am glad to hear that. If you wish to summon me, your friend, the halfling, is in possession of the letter opener responsible. Simply make a cut and cause reality to split. That will make a door for me to enter, take what I need, and then return. After all, the material plane is not a realm made for my existence for prolonged amounts of time.
Sounds good.
That is when he nods his head.
Good. I am glad that we have an accord.
That is when he opens his hands and then closes it. And you notice your surroundings are slowly melting away to darkness, leaving nothing but his glowing blue skull.
Sleep well.
Says the ominous glowing blue skull.
And
Moments
then he,
before you lose consciousness.
when the darkness disappears, that is when you find yourself waking up in a nice, beautiful day. Or at least the sun is beginning to rise. And Paxi, your mind is completely intact. You do not feel any sort of headaches. So in other words, the psychic damage you took is gone.
Does he gain the benefits of a long rest?
Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
the reason.
Dylan,
Yes.
I wanted to do something in the night, and I forgot to do it.
What?
Can I do it
What?
now?
Yes, you may. What is it you're looking to do?
I wanted to gain the benefits of a spell, but I want to phrase it in a very specific way. I'm going to send you a Discord message to keep the secrecy going. Which one are you? There you are.
Damn.
What was that?
Staff of Fire.
Oh, your charges. Yeah, you need those.
All right. So what are you looking to do? Let me see your message.
Well, anyway, this episode is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Thanks, Raid Shadow Legends.
Do you know Raid Shadow Legends is celebrating the 3rd anniversary? Use promo code Auseland Campaign to get your free 20 rolls today.
Now is there's never been a better time to start playing Raid Shadow Legends. Get and 1 epic champion and 30 meme shards.
Start building your community with over 3 million other concurrent players.
Exactly. Experience the world's most immersive dark fantasy RPG on mobile.
Now available on cross-platform. Are you still actually typing stuff, Dylan?
All right. Yep. Just
Okay.
finished. All right. So
All right, teamwork.
that is it. So you guys are waking up from a long rest,
All right.
and that is when you also guys notice that there are some people there who were not standing there initially.
Huh?
Oh, they're here to gank us.
Oh no. Are we going to get ganked, Dylan? Who are we getting ganked by? Oh, elves. Cops. Wood
You can
cops.
see one of them is currently petting your horse, while another one is kind of just like sitting on the ground patiently, waiting for you guys to stir.
I
They
will
went out there.
exit my reality bubble.
That is when the one closest to you guys. He stands up. He speaks something very quickly to the other, who immediately stops petting the horse. That's when they approach, and this one speaks in common. Oh, there we go. Travelers, I apologize for not giving you all the proper welcome. That is when he gives a bow to his head. He kind of looks. I think he kind of looks at Akis, and then he kind of pauses before nodding. The residents of the forest have informed us of recent happenings, specifically of what happened with one of the golems in the recent area.
Oh yeah, that.
You destroyed it.
Yeah.
That is when he looks at the other person again, who nods his head. I shamefully admit that us wild warriors have been having great difficulty in quelling that monstrosity, but the fact that all of you managed to do what we cannot, it shows that your power is much... It is many leagues above our own. For that, we humbly thank you.
No, it's no big deal. We're just passing through, doing what we can.
That's when the other speaks up. It is a big deal. That thing has killed many of our people. And yet our arrows could do nothing. We've handled many beasts of the Chaluda and many creatures from the Feywild. Although odd, we have learned how to deal with them. But something like that is out of our area of expertise. And
Not
there's
knowing how to
more.
do everything isn't something to be ashamed of.
And yet we cannot help our people. We cannot defend them. Many would roam these forests, and although we know that there are threats out there, we are very aware of what's out there. But something of this level, now our people are too scared to even simply walk outside and collect fruit.
Do you have any idea where these things might? Because the one we destroyed tried to run away, but we were able to stop it from escaping. Is there anywhere nearby that one of those things, or in the region where those things might be trying to nest to make a den out of, like any nearby cave systems or?
The first one speaks up. They are, to our knowledge, golems, although somewhat intelligent. They possess some sort of self-preservation. They don't have an area where they reside, but we do know that they originally came from a location where they were dormant. We simply just treated those areas as to basically avoid. We feared of messing with them and prevent them from waking up. But now that they are active, it doesn't really matter. They are awake and they're causing damage and destruction, killing many and anything nearby.
Okay. Would I like? I've been here before. I know this. Like, do I know a general idea of what these guys' like character sheet looks like? Like, are they fighters, rangers, paladins?
You can tell from a glance.
Weapons?
They are rangers.
Okay.
And the Wild Warriors do possess magical artifacts of some kind. It's more things that they've obtained from Fae.
Okay.
Because in Chaluda, the Fae and the residents of the material planes have often made some sort of deal. Which is where the long history, which you would know, but it's mostly just a passing tale at this point, how every town started with a contract formed with a powerful Fae. And of course, every town. It's their names come from a Fae's true name. Fae obviously have names that they're referred to as, but then they have a more true name that they address each other in the Feywilds.
Okay.
It's obvious, but essentially, powerful Fae are responsible for the many magical items and weapons that are in possession of these people.
Okay.
And it's not usually the best items, but they're miles better compared to regular people, like +1 weapons, +1 armor.
Not quite enough to take down a souped-up iron golem.
No.
Okay.
But they are definitely strong enough where they could take, like, those Fae bears that you fought, they can definitely take those things down. But at Golem, that is something completely different.
Okay. Well, I will clap them both on the shoulder. You guys are doing, in spite of everything, you guys are doing good work. And now that we're here, we're going to also do the best we can to help stop this. Mess up some more golems, if we can.
And speaking of, would you mind if we informed our lady about what you've done?
Your lady? Is this that I heard someone mention a dryad nearby.
No, not... Wait, dryad? Well, the dryad was responsible for informing us. No, this is not what this... She's not a dryad. We're talking about the Ulai Shadythorn.
Oh, my mistake.
I
mean, I don't think anyone in that cart or myself is going to be too disappointed by a bit of a reputation.
In fact, this was what happened. I'm sure she would like to perhaps hire you, because I presume you're adventurers.
We are.
And you sell your services for coin? Or items?
I feel like at this point, the 3 people who don't RP are now going to come out of the cart. Money. But yeah, I mean, that is what we do.
Then we will inform our lady about what has transpired. I'm sure she would be very interested. But to speak with her, you must go to Chintaka.
Oh, all right.
She is, after all, part of the council.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. I mean, we were probably planning on heading in that direction anyway, so it all works out.
That's when they nod their heads. And if you ever need anything, us Wood Elves will be happy to give whatever it is you need. And that is when he immediately dashes off and then vanishes in the brush.
Slightly faster than the rest of us, because he can move 35 feet.
Yep. He, on the other hand, just stays still. And he just bows his head.
I bow, and then I will lead the horse over and hitch them up. While everyone else, like, I don't know, eats protein bars for breakfast.
Excuse you.
What?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't. You, like, cut out.
Oh, protein shakes.
Oh, yes. Protein shakes for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we have a meeting, I suppose.
Yeah, we could make a pit
Yeah.
stop here and just shop around if we need anything.
I mean, I guess that is true. I don't know how much they really have to offer, though. I don't know how much we really need.
They have woods.
But I mean, true. We also do have a quest that pays money as a reward in Shintaka. So
Money's nice.
it is.
So, what is the plan?
I say we just sort of follow the main road towards Shintaka. There's no other towns between here and there, so it should be a pretty straight shot. Might be an all-day trip, but
Yeah, if you look at the Shaluda map, if you take this small side road and just follow it, and then eventually it'll lead you to the main road, which leads to Chantaka.
yeah. Well, there's actually another town. I misread that. Yeah, it's pretty straight. It's not a straight shot per se, but it's a pretty simple path. Following the main road would be faster, safer. So I will get the horse ready to leave when everyone else is ready.
So, what
I
does
am
everyone
ready.
else want to do? Alright, everyone else wants to leave. Or is there anyone
I've
who
got
wants
nothing to
stop
do in
here?
this town, really. I've got all my Molotov cocktails I can carry. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm curious. I would like to. Is this the one that's confronting us right now?
Well, we were confronted by two of them, but he's still hanging around.
Yes.
I ask him real quick. Ranged weapons for sale?
Right. Are you talking about the bows and arrows?
Yes, those ranged weapons.
If you're looking for that sort, I'm sure you can find something that will fit your fancy here in Sharika. That is when he gestures to the giant tree. If you wish to enter the town proper, feel free. For those who have saved our people from further strife, it is
I
the
look,
least we can do.
look back at the party. I look at, and I walk in.
So you walk in, basically, when you enter inside, you can see the tree. It looks completely featureless, but as you approach, you notice that the wood slowly parts way, revealing a giant spiral staircase. Where when you walk up it, you eventually find yourself popping out right here.
Oh. Okay.
And when you enter, you can see there's actually a multitude of different wood elves here.
You're getting yourself a longbow.
Yes. I guess I'll ask this one who is closest to me. Where to get longbow?
That's when he looks at you. Well, not she. Longbow. You wished. She pauses for a moment. Dragon Ball. You must be. Yes, of course. Uh, she points at the direction of this individual here. She makes sorry. She makes many longbows of all sorts. If you're looking for one of great quality, she is the one you wish to speak to.
Oh, thank you, kind wood elf. And I make my way over to here. Is it like a stand, or is it just her
No,
standing there?
she's currently just leaning against the wood. You can see with a long knife, she's currently carving at a branch.
Excuse me, wood elf.
She looks at you. You may speak, Dragonborn.
Do you sell longbows?
Not normally, no. I simply make them for our own townsfolk for hunting. But, seeing who you are, I can part ways with one.
And some arrows too.
Arrows? Now you're being greedy. Very well.
I pay in gold, yes?
No money. I have no use for that. Stand here for a moment. That is when she gets up and starts walking over into the hut nearby. After a couple moments, she comes back with a longbow. You can see it's made of a dark brown wood, eloquently carved. In fact, it doesn't necessarily look like it's carved, but it seems like it took two long branches and then just twisted them together. You can see it has the twine. She has a bag, like she has several arrows in hand. This is one of my most finest work. It was originally meant to be a gift, but, well, it is still a gift, is it not? And she offers the bow to you. It is the least we can do. After all, you and your people have done a great service to us.
I ask her one more time. Are you sure? No gold?
No gold. I have no use for it. Sure, other folk could perhaps need it, but it would feel like an offense to take payment.
Alright. Then I say thank you,
Alright.
Time Wood Elf, and I will try putting together, or try my hand at the bow, just see how it feels, I suppose.
By shooting her directly in the face.
No, not her. In a
This is the
random,
funniest.
in a random direction.
Step outside of the city first.
The
Step
bow,
out of the city first. Move your token outside of the city. It's rude to discharge your weapon inside of a residence.
No, but I don't actually draw it back. I just want to see, get a feel for the size of it.
the bow is, I mean, it's a long bow. It's pretty big, but it's very light, surprisingly. In fact, almost too light, because you don't expect something like this to be this light yet be very strong. But when you pull at the twine, you can see that with the tension that this bow is in fact very strong. It's not just going to snap. In fact, the way this thing is made is probably one of the most well-made bows you've ever seen so far. And all it is just some wood and twine. No metal, no nothing. But
Alright.
you do not. But you are now in possession of a +1 longbow.
Whoa,
Oh,
plus
shit.
1. Yo, I say this is great. Thank you.
Of course, fine dragonborn.
Yo, dude, she likes you.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you did address her as fine wood elf, though.
Yeah.
Girl, he likes you.
Alright, I turn tail and I start leaving the city whose name I cannot pronounce.
Sharika.
Exactly that.
I mean, it's
one.
already 3 of his syllables. Like, he has to save them. They're a finite resource.
So you leave with a new sporting bow in hand.
Yay. And I don't really show it to my party. I just keep it on my back.
That's fair.
Yep. So you just come out with a bow strapped to you, but that's it. You don't really say anything.
Cool. So what is it that we did for them again? I
We
say
murdered
out
the
of
robot.
character. Oh,
We killed
fair.
the golem.
Good point. I forgot about that.
And word has spread, or at least from what they said, a dryad informed them of what you guys have done.
The Dryad. Those guys are nice.
So
Cool.
yeah, with that, I'm assuming you guys will then decide to leave.
Yes.
So you have a long journey to Chintaka. It will take you a full day's travel. But before you guys start traveling, I think this would actually be a good point to end the session.
That's fair.
Sure.
Hurry, before we end. Paxi, scry on someone. That'll take an extra hour. Yeah.
This cry fails.
I scry on Akaz.
What?
Ah,
Wait.
Okay, guys, make a wisdom save.
Wait,
It's
what?
okay because I give you bardic inspiration.
So I
This is
scry
how
on
you-
Akaz, and then I step in front of the scry eyeball, and I get that like weird mirror, like infant.
No, what actually happens is you, like, as a joke, scry on ACAS, only to realize that the real ACAS is imprisoned somewhere. And
Oh,
you're just hanging
shit.
out with a doppelganger.
Oh my
That got
God.
dark real fast.
That'd be one hell of a reveal, though.
Scry. The scry fails because Akis is not on this dimension.
Oh no.
You scry on Simon.
Stab
not
Akaz in the back, and he turns into one of those like things from Rick and Morty, just a worm, just
No,
just
it's
dissolves.
Try to stab me in the back, but a mouth opens up.
Yeah.
All you have is happy memories with Akis.
Oh
Okay,
no.
All right. Thank you guys for the session.
I'll
Thank
see you
you.
guys later.
Goodbye.
Have a good.
See ya.
Chowge.